Alright, so, we're back. Whole race sport reads like a groomer and a victim. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I can't wait to see if this actually plays Chasing Daybreak. It should. Like, if you're gonna name your chapter Chasing Daybreak, there's no way that's a coincidence. That is not a coincidence. You don't just randomly name a chapter Chasing Daybreak in your hack. And it doesn't play Chasing Daybreak. You just don't do that. So I forgot. Hana does start with an Adachi, so that's kind of cool. I don't think I want to play this route anymore. Welcome to playing Silver Snow. Welcome to the Silver Snow experience. Do you want to give him the Hunter's Knife? You know, maybe I will. Maybe I will. Maybe. And you know what? Maybe the chopstick too. I really doubt we'll need it, but hey. Maybe. Your silly Mexican shiny hunter that still hasn't found a shiny Diopsy. One of these days, man. One of these days. It's the one with the beginning of the time skip. Oh, you know what? Tsubaki might make good use of the Bold Naginata. I don't see who else would. Hungry needs his utensils, I guess so. And like you suggested, he will get the stick. The Gunt gets the stick. I can't really think of any better things to equip our guys with. It still makes me mad that the frickin' Corn can't use the armor there. That's so stupid. Not that I think we really need it here because it's all just, well, these bozos with Savage Blow. Stick maxing, yeah. What does the shield do? Okay, just so. Wait, they took that from Shadows of Lunch, I think. That's interesting. April Fools, yeah. But that's when it's gonna actually appear. Just watch. I think that's Axe Breaker. I don't get why these guys are all breaker skills. I don't really know why they do that. Well, let's see here. I guess let's get going and hope it's not too tough. This guy's really scary, man. This guy is pretty scary. You want him with magic, but he does have Tome Breaker, so... Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, that's gonna be tough. It's gonna be really tough. Let's see. I think we want to make a route for... Maybe we want to go to the right. That's where you're starting to see more droppable stuff. So, maybe have like a Bozu here. They totally looked at this from Conquest. That's what scares me because I am not very Conquest. Again, one more slot. Who is the one in the Gaiden? I did actually try to research this last night. I could not figure out who is actually in the Gaiden. I don't know who it is. I have no idea. I tried looking and I can't find any answers. If this is supposed to be like some sort of secret character, then I guess they're doing a good job at keeping a secret. Because I don't know who that is. But I guess it's a good start, you know, it's like, might as well. The group ran to Hinoka on their way to the Wind Tribe. However, a messenger told Hinoka she is needed back at Hoshido as soon as possible. So Hinoka and her returns are only playable for this one chapter. They will be rewarded if the messenger survives. Okay. Okay, so in other words, protect the messenger at all costs. Lady Hinoka, your movement is my command. I'll follow these wherever you go. I'll follow wherever you go and attack any enemy in your way. To help out your siblings here, we have to rush back to Hoshido. So, you get them only for this mission. I kind of figured you would, because how else are you supposed to control them? Let's see, she's got 9 defense, these guys have 20. Yeah, that's kind of scary. Oh. Oh, she has a Blessed Lance, that's pretty good. Oh yeah, that's really good. I saw no reward. The reward was doing this chapter. Hey, Gerudo King. Oh, this is rubble. Okay, I was like, well, why can we not go over there? Question is, which way is the green gonna... Actually, she does say she's gonna go whichever way Hinoka goes, so in a way you could protect her pretty easily by just having her go in safe areas, really. But we really can't afford to interface this too much because, we can't afford to interface it too much because these guys are, well, they have Savage Blow, so you really don't want to be facing the brunt from them. So, since this is like ripped straight from Conquest, I don't know how I'm gonna do. Because I am not that good at Conquest. I might do well, but I generally don't know. I could, but like I said, I'm not too well versed in Conquest, so I don't know. We're gonna put the Gunt here. We're gonna put him here. I don't know how smart of an idea that is. The Gauntlet is pretty scary, honestly. I like tortoise shells. I do like tortoise shells. They're pretty base. I will willingly bring us to discuss the weather. Maybe I'm 57 instead. Yeah, you are 57, apparently. How does the Gunt do? He does pretty well. These guys, there's like no point to fighting them. So what I might do, what's this? I think it's Swordbreaker. Yeah. So just don't use a sword on this guy, okay. Since you soak up the damage fairly well, it's still mean. Okay. I think the thing that concerns me is that Savage Blow. Savage Blow is the problem. Because that's 20% of your health, which means that's what, a fifth of that is like 7 damage. Which is kind of nasty. It's kind of nasty. I think with Felicia's range, like Demoiselle, and especially if we can get Sakura in range, he's not going to be taking much from the attacks at all, so we can just let him soften these guys up. Savage Blow at this stage in the game is on. Yeah, I do think some of these skills they put on their guys are a bit overkill at this point. But I think as long as we do things as we can, we could also use Tsubaki for this, since he can get over here. Yeah, there we go. Well, no, Hinata does pretty well. Question is, do we want to do that? But isn't he tankier than, yeah, he's tankier than Gunter, which is really, well, with the Guard Naginata, I should reiterate that. With the Guard Naginata, he is. +6 10. So he should be okay if he does this. He should be okay. In theory, he should be okay. His 14 defense is still enough to at least absorb a little bit of this.
Yes, perfect.
Because I would like to try to avoid these guys, because there's not really any reason to bother with them. Because he has Poison Strike, which is interesting. Yeah, since this part's kind of blocked off, I think maybe you're intended to go and fly over here, but that just seems kind of risky. Seems kind of risky, so I don't know if I want to do that. I mean, you could bolt no not to this guy, but yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. I mean, we could kill this guy pretty easily. I can say that much for certain. Only gets 2 EXP. Are you sure they rebalance this? So I think I have an idea as to why they don't get so much EXP. It's because there's so many more guidance in this game. So are they playable here? Only for this map though. Okay. Yeah, the EXP sucks, but there's so many new maps in this game. I think that's the idea, is that they balance it out. They're level 3, but they honestly do pretty impressive damage, which is what's kind of annoying. It does kind of feel like Shadow Dragon Hard 5 in that regard, which I'm not a fan of. Since the green unit follows Hinoka wherever she goes, we are going to decide as to whether or not we want to go and attack this guy. So she one-shots these guys, which is really nice. This isn't good game feel. I agree, it does feel kind of janky, and maybe they may have went overkill with the maps. I think that might be what happened. But that might be what they went for. Guide or not. Well, yeah, I guess that's true, because if you were overleveled anyway, you just wouldn't be getting that much EXP. So yeah, I don't know what they're going for, honestly. I'm not really too sure what they're trying to go for. No, this is nowhere near as bad as FE7 though. I really should have gotten more heals. I really should have. That's a little concerning. That is a little bit concerning, I will say. What's the fence form? That's kind of interesting. So it's like a rally. It's like rally defense, but it also nerfs the enemy's HP. That's interesting. That is very interesting. Rally defense punch, I guess so. I guess it's kind of what it is, yeah. With poison strike. Yeah, that does sound interesting at the very least. It does sound interesting. It does sound interesting, I cannot deny this. Fly, get someone over there, maybe. I don't know if that's a smart idea, though. Like, getting Hinoka over there may backfire on me, so I don't really want to do that. Ah, crap. What? She's in range of that? Ah, dang it. All these weapons have a million effects and heroes. I don't know. Here's what we're gonna do. I'll just hope that the greener doesn't decide to be, so the greener doesn't decide to, wait, we can't trade, the heck? Why can't we trade, huh? No one wants to touch Rinka. Okay, fair enough. I don't blame you for that. Who else needs to move? Who else? Who hasn't moved? I can't tell. It says there's one unit that hasn't moved, but I don't. Oh. Kaze just kind of blends in. It's kind of annoying. Recommend design. Designated Hexenraw, guys. Whatever, paragraph in tiny words. This is true. Uh-oh. This is kind of nasty. But we do at least kill. You could actually interface these guys. I'm starting to remember. If you just one round them, you interface them pretty easily. Because then you don't have to deal with the stupid savage blow crap. Ow. Ow. Jeez. These guys are really tanky. And I don't like it. Ugh. Nasty. Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, yeah, but I don't have Xander. That's the problem. I don't have Xander, so that's not exactly something I can work with. This is kind of nasty. We just have to kind of deal with this, I'm afraid. At least it doesn't kill me, but still, like, it's eerily close. I don't really like that. Maybe she can dodge one? Okay. I was hoping she'd dodge the 14, but whatever.
Phew.
Yeah, but they are a lot weaker, I think, so it kind of evens out. And, like, we also have Hinoka Hinoka kind of fulfills Xander's role, I think, because she just deletes them with the Blessed Lance. Finally, Blessed Weapons actually have a purpose in Rev. They didn't really before Rev. But in Rev, sorry. They didn't really have a role in Rev before because there was like no freaking Faceless anywhere. Let's take a look here. Kaze kill, maybe? I want to see about this water stance thing. Does it... Oh, dang, it's effective against these guys. Okay, so Azama just freaking deletes these enemies. Azama just deletes them. Wait, does he? I don't understand. Why does he delete... Oh, it's effective... Azama is actually your carry for this map. Like, you can probably just solo this map with him. I wouldn't even be surprised. Because he's so tanky, he could probably just do it. He could probably just freaking solo these guys.
Thank you.
So yeah, honestly with Azama, this shouldn't be that big of a deal. I was kind of worried at first, but I don't think we have much reason to worry. If we've got Azama that just freaking has effective Azama gaming as always, yeah. Maybe even more so than usual, honestly.
Stealing my prey.
What to use here? Does she have a ranged weapon? I don't think so. She does have a heal, though. Does have a way to heal, 'cause our guys will need healing. Our guys will need a heal. Could do that. Because, yeah, I bet you Azama could probably just interface these guys. He's probably good enough that he could do that. I thought I'd see Ryu's Rinka. Well, I'm kind of forced deployed with her right now. I mean, once I get the option to not deploy her, and I have enough slots, then yeah, I will not deploy her. Yeah, he just one rounds. Like, he can interface these guys very efficiently. It is not hard at all. It isn't like a matter of, well, I don't know. Like, it is very clear he can just interface these guys. And he tanks them so well. Honestly, if anything, the only thing that's holding him back is his HP. His HP does suck a little bit, but, I mean, that's about it. That's the only issue I have with this Martial Master. Let me see what it does. Let's see the description. Magic weapon, very accurate, effective against monsters, very weak against other units. Well, that's the thing, there's nothing but monsters here, so, you know. Okay. There isn't a fist... Hey, that's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, he's supposed to be like your carry for the boss. He is supposed to be who you use for the boss. I may honestly go and heal and, yeah, because we're not going to heal that much here.
Thanks.
Okay. And, yeah, because these guys, you can just laugh off their attacks. Doesn't really matter. Problem is our lances do nothing because these guys have freaking lance breaker for some stupid reason. Ugh. All my range units are in the wrong place, except for Kaze. I can go dance Kaze, I suppose. I don't really want to, but... Strength, skill, luck, defense, res, okay. Alright, kill him. Because even if they spawn out a good few guys a turn, if his Alma just deletes them before they can do anything to them, then it doesn't matter. So in other words, I think you're just kind of supposed to solo this map with him because I don't see another way. I don't see any reason why not to. You get like no EXP anyway, and your main objective is just to guide the other guys. The Pegasus, so it doesn't really seem like there's any reason to do much else. So yeah, like I thought this could be a pretty scary chapter, but honestly, not really. Not really. And he gets +4 defense, so like, kind of lame, but that's what you gotta do. Yeah, it is kind of lame. Honestly, I don't even know if we really need to freeze these, because it just doesn't, like, what will we need to freeze, you know? What will we actually need to freeze? Let's say that spot open so the green unit can go there. Could also leave this spot open. 34 luck is crazy. It's freaking insane. Look at this! Look at this! He can't get Savage Blowed.
Until the next life.
He can't get Savage Blowed. Like, he just freaking destroys these guys. Yeah, he takes a little bit of damage, but, like, he can heal on the next... Like, we can just heal him next turn. No problem.
Rest in peace.
I mean, yeah, they're throwing units at us, but, like, it doesn't really matter. We just want to kill the guys that actually have droppable stuff. What does this guy have? Grizzly Wound and Wary Fighter. Wow, okay. So they're just trying to make things more annoying. Okay. Very funny game. Okay. So we want to go kill these guys. Is there anything blocking our path? Hopefully not. Doesn't look like it. I suppose if it really boils down to it, we could always, you know, freeze them, but I don't think we need to. We could freeze them. I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna be necessary. Why even bother giving them Void Curse? Yeah, like, why not just make this map not lame? This chapter, no, it's not that bad. Don't worry, Ness, it's not that bad. Honestly, is it just me, or is Void Curse like the most retarded skill in existence? Like, we're gonna spam reinforcements, but you can't actually farm them. It's like, well then why bother spamming them? I understand it's supposed to be like a annoyance mechanic, but it's just like, why? It's literally just the devs being like, we want to be jerks. That's pretty much all it's shouting out. We're right to skip this boring chapter. Well, this is a guidance apparently. It's not a particularly hard one. It's just kind of boring. It's the most retarded skill, I agree. Forces you to rush, I guess. In the most unfun, lame sort of way, yeah. Like, it's like an in-game mechanic. It's just a no fun allowed skill. I know that Conquest has it some places, but it's like, I don't understand why they thought to bring it back. It's just, like, it's just not fun. Why would I want to fight an enemy that just says no EXP allowed? I know it's supposed to be an enemy you don't want to farm, but like, it's a spam infinite reinforces. It wants to go and force you to deal with their crap without having to pay for it. Yeah. I mean, it won't take us that long, Nass. It's not that hard. I just want to go collect stuff. This terrain kind of sucks, though. We know she can reach over here, so I might just go for that. Yeah, I don't know. This map is not really that impressive, honestly. It's not. They weren't exactly cooking with this, I gotta say. Yeah, it's not hard by any means, but like, it's just kind of like, why? I get that it does drop you some stuff, but like, I'm just not really seeing the point here. I'm just not really seeing the point. Alright, see ya. We pair up Kaze, we could get Tsubaki over there and give him a little bit of EXP, I suppose. So we can just pick off the guys that give us the good stuff, and then the guys that don't, we can just ignore. So let's see how many guys left they have. They have 19. I think they had like 30 just like a turn ago, so we are clearing them out. Well, baffled the Thracia fan hates this chapter, yeah. So I'm guessing the new, like the reinforcements don't carry anything. I kind of doubt it, considering they're having freaking Void Curse on them, which is just a fruity skill. Okay. Let's say I'd rather take Void Curse over Fatigue. Yeah, I guess so. I guess. I mean, now they're really that good, but... Can we dance one of our healers, maybe? Yeah, the difficulty in this is not even getting out of here. It's literally just getting all the stuff you want. That's like 100% of the difficulty. And even then, I wouldn't really call it difficulty. Because it's not really difficulty. It's not hard. It's just more of a matter of like tedium stuff. I mean, like, I could just throw a Zama up here and it'd probably be fine. Yeah. Just kind of, Zama just kind of do his own little thing. Because there's not really much they can do to him. He can just kind of solo guys on his own. Try not to fall asleep on the keyboard. It kind of is. Like, this is just like a very enemy phase map, and it's not in a very unfun sort of way.
This one's not afraid to die. You're lucky I'm here.
Yeah, this is probably the weakest map they've made so far. Like, the thing is, the weird thing is that, like, they made the actual, the maps that are actually in the game, like in Vanilla Rev, they made those better, but the ones they introduced to Rev are actively some of the worst maps so far. Maybe I'll change my mind, maybe they'll, you know, maybe they'll spice things up later on, but like so far they have not been cooking with the new introduced maps to Rev. Yeah, they're not cooking with, I'm afraid. I wish that were not the case. I don't like just to say bad things, but yeah, they were not really cooking with this. Welcome to How about a knuckle sandwich? Yeah, pretty much.
Quickly. Phew.
Like, I would rather guidance be actually for training your weaker guys rather than just sweep crap for treasure that we're not gonna really elaborate on. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but like I would rather that be the case instead. The thing that kind of scares me is the fact that Hinoka just doesn't have like perfect accuracy, because that means that she could just miss, and I don't like that. Okay.
Good.
We're trying to wipe as many of these guys as possible without, you know, overextending ourselves. Yeah, because Azama could probably just delete these guys, no problem. I mean, 18 defense, they're not doing much to me. The only way they're actually doing real damage to us is if they have, whatchamacallit. If they have Grizzly Wound, I think Grizzly Wound could still damage him. But, simply, you know, Savage Blow, that's not going to do anything to him. Because he's just going to delete them. Yeah, he can just freaking cleanse this place. He can just cleanse it. Because they do, what, like 3 damage? I think one of them does 5 damage, which is a little concerning. We do want to be mindful, you know, we could suffer from success. I don't think it's too likely, but it is a possibility. I'll probably put him on this tile. Yeah, right, kills the faces, which he does. I might still try to dance Sakura up there. Right next to the partition. Okay. Yeah, with full health, he should not be having any issues.
I'm so
Because that may help him survive one more attack. Putting him there. He also gets a shield gauge, so maybe I'm being a little too cautious with him, I don't know. I probably am being overly cautious. I'm trying to heal people up gradually. Aries. The third of Belgium? That sucks. 8 damage is kind of nasty, but like that's the only guy that I think does that much.
Watch your back, rest in peace.
What if it was chapter after that? He'll cover the door for milk and cigarettes. Yeah, he will. He will.
Remain. You're lucky I'm here. My apologies.
I think this map would actually be considerably harder if they were just green units, because then you wouldn't just be able to go and solo everything with Azama. I think that's what makes this so laughably easy, is that they're just overtuned for this map. Like, he just freaking deletes these guys. It's not even close. And like, there's not even a chance he misses or anything. Like, it's just that decisive. Let's take a look here. So, of course, this jerk's gonna be right here. Of course he does. Why is this such a big slope, man? Like, why am I just halfway up there? Like, this map is too big. Freaking FE4 map wannabe. What if Pen was blue for Nabata type chapter? Yeah, kind of. It's like, I don't know, man. It's just not really that enjoyable. Like, yeah, it is nice to get the items, but I feel like you could do a more like last map was so good. It was actually really, well, besides like the random 1% crits, but it was actually a really fun premise. It was challenging, but not like overly challenging. It didn't feel cheap. Like it actually felt overall pretty interesting of a challenge. But this is just like, what? Maybe this is their idea of giving you a break, but like it's just kind of lame. It's just kind of lame. It's not really that, you know, spectacular or anything. Kaze broken? Not really. If you think Kaze's broken in this map, you haven't seen Azama on this map. Yeah, this is Azama. And by the way, this guy actually does a lot of damage. Most of those enemies do not do that much damage. That's just a, that's a rare instance of an enemy actually doing damage to Azama. Oh, kind of nice, honestly. Like, I didn't really want to go up that way anyway. Quite literally without an A rank. Maybe the items will go straight to the, I hope so. I think the gold does. I would assume they go to the convoy. I would assume so. Otherwise, that's kind of an L, to be honest. But like, worst comes to worst, we'll get them whenever Azama joins. Think about it that way. We'll still get the items when Azama joins. If that's worst case scenario, we get it when Azama joins. I would assume that's what happens. This for okay, fair enough. So yeah, it's just a Azama solo fest, like unironically, and it's kind of lame because that's what all it is. Like, there's no chance you can miss. It just deletes these guys. It's kind of lame. Like, see, this guy does a lot of damage, but like he's the only guy that can do that much. These other guys don't do that much damage. They do 21 damage. He's got 18 defense. He does not freaking care. And he'll just go and cleanse them on any phase, so it doesn't matter.
You have my support.
But you kind of do need to end phase these guys, I think. Because they actually do a fair bit of damage to your other guys, so... Yeah, and this is... It's just the way this is programmed. It's a very NA phase map. Because of course they keep stacking more of these faceless on you, so you just need to clear them as quickly as possible.
Rest in peace.
This one's not afraid to die.
Got more money? More garbage for garbage collection. Okay, what's next? And he came and do the job. Lovely. Hey Rizu, we're playing a very, very boring map. Got a blessed bow. So she, for once, Setsuna can do damage, guys. I can't believe it. I can't believe I'm saying this. She's actually doing damage. Is that Hinoka? Yes. We have their squad. We have Hinoka's squad, but for one chapter. Just for this Gaiden. And Azama kind of cooks. Not gonna lie, he kind of cooks.
Well done.
Remember the convoy if you hadn't... if you had it on here, it'll have generic items won't. Oh really? Huh. That's kind of weird. I wonder why it's programmed like that. Interesting. The guy's got 1,000 gold, so do you. Do we really want to bother with that? Do we really want to bother with that? I mean, it could be nice, but I don't know. Will they change the pacing for the better? If anything, they probably made the pacing a little bit worse.
Hey,
I didn't get back until he rejoined. This is what the price this is the price of being a Lorenz fan. You get cucked out of items for like half the game. Because he's a bad character that just ditches you. Like the treacherous little piece of garbage he is.
Thanks.
This is his biggest flaw. It's a pretty glaring flaw, I would say. This doesn't have AIDS like Lysithea. I don't have to worry about Lysithea defecting though, do I? I don't. Would you rather have a guy who in a war you can't count on actually being on your side, or someone who's gonna die after the end of the war? Like, I don't understand the argument there. The argument doesn't even really make sense to me. I would say in a war, bigger fish to fry is that. Not knowing whether your guy is going to actually stick by your side or not.
watch your back, child.
Riverhack, go THD on Hoshido. You can't even recruit them. Maybe just Kaze. I mean, that's just conquest though. That's literally just conquest. That's literally bro just described conquest. Let's try this. Yeah, it's literally just conquest.
I'll just be here. Are you okay?
Well, I'd be more okay if you weren't my frickin' pair up. Okay, these guys are getting kind of close. Do we want to take care of these? I don't know. Could heal you. I may just go and get her up there because Azura could really use a boost right about now. Like Pokemon Conquest, that is a pretty based game, but that's already been taken. Can we get Hanoka over here? Because if Hanoka could hit, that's the thing. That's a scary part, is that she may not hit. Wait, does this guy have, he's got Tomebreaker. Why would you have Tomebreaker? I don't understand. Like, who the heck am I walling with tomes? Don't like Xander, even though he's a male blonde paladin with a cool sword. That is kind of ironic. That is kind of ironic.
Victory
Really?
is mine.
Okay, let's take a look here. So the map does not end when you kill the boss. From what I understand, it does not. How's his defense compared to these? Okay, so he's actually pretty tanky. He's a pretty tanky guy. He doubles a Zama, which is actually pretty scary. In that case, I don't know what I'm gonna do, because that's very scary. He's got 34 damage. 34 minus 18. That's 16. We cannot afford to put him in there. No, you cannot trade with Anoka's crew. You can't do that. Nope. It doesn't work like that. So yeah, we could do this, but that's kind of a risk we run. This guy's got 7. No, he's not got 7 move. We have 7 move. Okay, so we could easily start to catch up to this guy on enemy phase, or not enemy phase, on player phase, because we can't take the hit. We could maybe get a speed boost so that he doesn't double us. That'd have to be a pretty generous speed boost, though. I don't know how we're gonna take this guy out, because I don't know how we're gonna pull him. That's the issue. I don't like. He does so much damage at this point that I don't know if we can do anything to him. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So we could reach him on the next phase. The thing is, I don't know if this would actually kill him. That's the thing. I don't know if the water stance can just one-shot. I kind of doubt it, honestly. It's got 12 might. So that's what? 36 plus 14, so that's 50 damage. This guy has 20 defense, so yeah, no, it would not kill. It gets close to, but it doesn't quite get there. We're gonna probably want Kaze for this. We're gonna want Kaze for this, I think. I don't doubt Komoro is into that. Okay. Let's go dance Kaze up there. Because we're gonna need Kaze's help if we want to kill the boss. We're gonna need his help. We are going to need Kaze's help to beat up the boss. Let's see. I doubt it would, because the thing is, when I say Kaze is gonna to help him out, Kaze is not gonna kill. He's not going to kill using his strength, because he will not do enough damage. That guy's like 20 defense. There's no way Kaze is gonna damage him. But I'm saying Poison Strike. Poison Strike is the key here. Poison Strike and then use Azama. That's what I'm going for. Because yeah, I know Kaze is not gonna kill directly, but Poison Strike can set up a kill. That's what I'm counting on. That is what I'm counting on. Does kind of suck to take the damage, but it's just what's gonna have to happen, you know? There we go. Joy. Just what I want right now. I just wanted 2 more enemies to go and, you know, spawn in. Yeah, he's got all sorts of things. Yeah, no, Kaze is really what you need for this, because it doesn't matter if he hits, he's gonna Poison Strike anyway. Doesn't matter what happens, he's gonna Poison Strike regardless. Oh no, he just kills, okay. He just freaking kills, he doesn't care. Bro does not care, he's like, yeah, no, sorry Bozo, I don't really care. He one-shots the boss. Just like, nope, too bad. Okay. Shut up. Arm scroll. Send it to the convoy. Master seal. Send it to the convoy. 5,000 gold. Heart seal. Send it to the convoy. Well, that was easy. I don't know. I think they should at least make you work for these items instead of just hand it to you. Even if it's not too hard, just make it like something you gotta do. Like something that takes a little bit of effort. Because that seems a little too effortless in my opinion. Like at first I thought, oh dang, this guy's gonna be really hard to kill, but like Azama's he just deletes that. Just freaking deletes, like it doesn't even matter. And like it'd be nice to train up Hana and Tsubaki because like they probably could use a little VXP, but this map is very much so not for training them up, which is just kind of dumb. We're nearly done, Ness. Just hold on like 5 more minutes. I know I don't really like this map either, but we beat the boss. He's just about to go. Well, he is gone, but like just give me like 5 more minutes and we'll be done. On the other thing, Setsuna, only for this map. Only for this map. I'm not gonna make a habit of using her. Don't worry, I'm not gonna use her long term. It's just for this map. Guilty pleasure unit. More like a I have her on this map, so I might as well use her sort of unit. The cope train begins, yeah. Why is she a sniper? She starts out as a sniper. This hack makes her into a sniper. I did not make her into a sniper. Just get our last little bit of money and then we're out of here. 8 damage? Oh no, that's like the worst you're gonna do, honestly.
We can do this.
What a Nimrod. Wait, what? I don't know. I guess they thought that, you needed that help or something, I don't know.
A good effort.
She's already level 10. I don't know, man. Like, I'm not the one who made this mod. But to ask the guy that made this mod. I didn't make it. Water stance? Yeah, they introduced, the martial master thing in, Engage, from Engage. Why? I don't know. But they did. Diesel stance? Diesel stance. Okay, that's a kill for her. Well, who made it? I don't know. Ness, do you think I looked all this stuff up? Like, go look it up yourself. If you're gonna ask all these questions, why don't you just go look it up? Hey, punching a dude blaming gay. I don't know how they keep doing it. They weren't made of elements. I don't know why they came up with that idea. That was not my decision. I'm sorry, like I don't know what to tell you. Unfortunately in base games, hopefully they're in the, no, I actually kind of hope they aren't. I kind of hope they aren't. I would rather them be in base classes. Okay, good job, Tsubaki.
Flawless.
Isn't it biblical? I think it is. I just say it 'cause it's a funny word. It's a funny word that sounds like it should be a slur.
Well done.
Rinka. Rinka. Get out of here, Rinka. We don't want you. Is this proof of my anti-Rinka stance. I got rid of Rinka first. So I'm taking everything I say seriously. Well, how am I supposed to know what you're saying seriously and not? Like, I don't know. I can't tell. It's not my job to know whether you're being serious or not. Are these guys holding anything actually useful? Probably not. Probably nothing useful. Do 100 push-ups instead of a Rinka solo run. I'm not gay. Female in quotes would be more accurate. I doubt that. So what happens when we get Rinka? Actually, I don't know if I want to do that. 1, 2, 3. I don't know if I want to get her to relieve just yet. I could get us. I don't know about that. They may spawn in something kind of annoying. Get you out of here, though. Oh, sure. Go block me off like a jerk. Okay, so here's the problem. If Hinoka leaves, does she leave too? That's the question. See, that's the thing. She doesn't leave. That's the issue. Oh, crap. Did I just... No, I didn't screw things over. No, I didn't. Okay, good. It's got advantage counter renewal, dang. Look at those skills, man. Look at those freaking skills. Did I escape already? Oh, just like get everyone out? I mean, I can't at the moment. It'll have to be minimum next turn. Should be capturable. But there's more fun ways to get a unit than capturing. They even added shields and echoes, apparently. You can escape with everyone, though? Okay. Not this turn. See, Tsubaki and Han have already moved. I can't get them... Yeah, you see what I'm saying? And these guys are right there. So I can't. That's the issue. Because I just love crapping units out at the front for some reason. I know it's every other turn, but still. My concern is with this stupid grizzly wound thing. She might be in trouble. That's 20%, so that's 1/5. So she's gonna lose. Let's see, 21. That's 9. That's 12. Yeah, that'd kill. That'd kill. We have to do something about that. We have to kill this guy, because otherwise she will die. Not this Gaiden. Not this Gaiden chapter. This Gaiden chapter is not cool. It's a cool concept, but it does not work in this map. Maybe we could go and use a dragon vein here. Maybe. That way we can just kind of escape. I might just do that, actually. It's not like we've used it up till now. We might as well. Let's make it so that the green unit's more likely to escape now. I mean, yeah, I know you don't like this chapter, but not that I blame you. I don't think anyone likes this. What? Excuse me? I'm trying to save you. Why are you doing this? I'm trying to help you, idiot. We could just try to escape right now. Just escape, yeah. I think I agree. I don't know if it counts as her survival. I mean, she's technically alive, so it should count. We did keep her alive. Okay, good. Thank you for protecting us here, Lord Cancer 2. Near the Dragon's Gate, I found this sword. I hope you find it useful. The falchion? What? The falchion? What? We get the falchion? Okay. So, I know this adds in new units. Does this mean that you get Marth later? Or you can unlock him? You get the frickin' falchion? Okay. I was thinking it was gonna be like a stat booster or something. Maybe like a, oh, here's like a beast killer or something. The falchion? Like, what? How in the world does that work? The falchion? It's an A-rank sword. It's like a better Wormslayer, I guess. It kind of is a better Wormslayer. Clearly falchion is for Senno, obviously. I have an idea. What would fix Rinka, stat-wise and character-wise? Character-wise, I don't think anything fixes her. Stat-wise, they might have actually kind of... I mean, she's got a lot of strength, I will say. Not to hit yourself with that sword. No, it's got a devil effect, obviously. Next time, please play test hacks a tiny bit. But why? What do you mean playtest the hacks? Like, I haven't been making it... Besides the Azura thing that happened last stream, I haven't had any issues. Remove it from the game, true. Okay, so... Better Wormslayer, I guess. Not that anyone can use it, because no one can freaking use it, but hey. She can use the Armor Slayer, though. That's kind of cool. Yeah, Hana can use the Armor Slayer, which is kind of nice. We're gonna need more, staves. Need more staves.
Whoa!
Milk? Okay, thanks for the ice cream. Thanks for the ice cream. Or frozen yogurt, as Slim once made the joke of. I can't believe Felicia just gave me a frozen yogurt. Where did it go? It said that she was only gonna be joining us for that Gaiden. Why are you keeping so much milk, man?
We can do this.
Wait, what is her strength and defense now? Bruh. 20 strength, 19 defense? Okay. Alright then.
Huh?
Cabbage. Okay. Actually kinda makes sense that she would give us cabbage. They dipped corn smells bad? Yeah, I guess so.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too, Mr. Gunt. Ice cold milk from Felicia, yeah. We got wheat, okay.
Please.
I mean, that's nice. We got some wheat. Who's been milking the cows? Then the falchion should damage corn. Alternatively, the falchion should plunge him into him like the Gongliari did into the Yato fountain. True. Local farmer doesn't know what a cabbage is? True.
Didn't expect that, did ya?
Okay, mess hall maybe wouldn't be a bad choice. Mess hall and Dawn Dragon, I think. Not Dawn Dragon, Dawn Armory, sorry. I do like this extra getting extra Dragon Vein points so you can actually build your base up faster. I do like that. That is nice. Since there's so many guidance in this. Gryffindor's bear meat, true. The Cancer 2 statue, fine.
Yes.
Or is Cancer 2? Yeah, let's go build his statue right here. Should have been unpromoted and joined. I don't know. I think it's a little early for them to join, but
Let's have fun.
no, Felicia, we didn't expect you giving us milk. Yeah, didn't expect you giving us your freaking frozen yogurt. Okay, Hunter versus a mercenary. This should be. What? Huh? What?
This battle is mine.
Okay. That didn't seem normal. Bro was already dead. Okay. Cancer should be bold, true. The Cancer should be bold. Same time they join us, well, at least bugged arena, true. I've actually never seen that happen before, so that's new. I don't know what else to say, but Merc was already Merc. That's totally balanced. Oh yeah, absolutely. 20 times 2 versus a guy that has no health. Well, at least we won, yeah. We did win. You can't argue with that. I don't know if the arena's just glitched in this or what, but just beat up a corpse, yeah. Surely doesn't like corpses, you know. Let's go support Hana, why not?
Okay. I don't like being inside.
Well, you're inside right now, so. Okay. That's that. So let's see what's next. I assume it's Fuga's unfun ride, but is it? It doesn't look like it is. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but can't believe Hunter didn't want Azama to join earlier. I mean, I would like having Azama earlier, but I think it's chapter 9 is a little early. I think she doesn't like being inside. Yeah, she's an extrovert. Invasion. We're not doing Invasion 1 this soon. No, Ness, shut up. I'm not doing it right now.
Father!
No.
Huh? I don't understand.
No.
It's the same thing as always. What? Huh? Huh? Local corpse beater? Wait, this is a birthright map. The heck? Let's go do some sports first. Chapter 8 of Birthright? He does. Yeah. But I just don't know what to think about doing that in Rev. I'm not sure. I don't know how the balancing will work on that. This guy's got a hammer. Miasma? Huh? Green unit? Huh? Wait, green units with actual good staves? To chemotherapy? Oh, there's Hayato with the horse spirit. Does he join with the horse spirit? If so, that's really good. Well, what skills does he have? Oh, we also got Fuga's funny ride, but he's actually working with us. Okay, so what does he have? He has actually pretty solid join stats. Pride. Okay. This is not the Birthright chapter. It's the Birthright map, but it's not in the same arrangement. But it's reusing the map. It's reusing the map. He has Quick Draw, which is interesting. Wind Disciple. Seal Strength. Seal Defense. Vantage. Duelist. We're definitely not getting him at this point. If we get him at this point in the game, that's just broken. If we get him at this point in the game, that's just broken. Yeah, it's an edited version of the Birthright map. It's not exactly the Birthright map, but it's close. You can tell it is inspired by it. You can select one more. Well, I guess we're stuck with Rinka again. Actually, you know what? No, we're not stuck with Rinka. There are no Hudson Birthright. I don't think they play that much of a role, really. What does this guy have? Does he have freaking Quixotic? Why do you have Quixotic, buddy? Why do you have that? Why do you have Quixotic? Okay, you have Quixotic and a hand axe, okay. So give you high target. Maybe it does. Maybe it does. Maybe it does. Have you ever considered that? Maybe it does. Oh, there are villages you can visit. That's kind of cool. Any drop balls? Oh, Master Seal. That's nice. A Heart Seal. Oh, jeez, this is a Master Ninja. Ugh. It's kind of nasty. Why is Birthright music playing? Because it's a Birthright map, I guess? That's my assumption, anyway. I know that Rev doesn't play that. Oh, it's a Seraph Robe. That's kind of nice. 3 + 30 hit, I know, right? For hit rate, you should deploy everyone you can. For hit rate? What do you mean? Fossils? I think that's just a visual thing. I don't think that's actually... I mean, this doesn't look too hard. It doesn't look too hard to me. Yeah, I have not played this map, so at least yeah, no, I have not played this hack, so I don't know what this is like. Could be pretty hard. It could be pretty. So far, these maps have not been as hard as they've looked. They've looked harder than they actually were. So take that as you will. You can turn the desert toast. Yeah, honestly, the Birthright desert map is not too bad. It's honestly pretty tame for a desert map. It's actually one of the better desert maps in the series, I think. Still one more slot open. Actually, there's 2. Who the second one is, I have no freaking clue. Use the dragon drains to help you advance forward. There will be reinforcements. Okay. I mean, at least it tells you that. Desert treasure? Could be. But there wasn't any desert treasure in Vanilla Fate, so who knows. There wasn't any in Vanilla Fate, so who really knows, honestly. Wow, we do like nothing to this guy. Kinda sucks. Kinda sucks, not gonna lie. Need more than that. Why is their damage falling off so hard, man? I don't understand. Could you kill? What is with these guys being so beefy? They feel so beefy. I don't like it. I guess this is why you get Kazuto. We're the anti-Rinka squad, so yeah, we don't like Rinka. How does it feel like being in a birthright map? Good question. Based in heterosexuals, true. Wait, who reaches us over here? I'm kind of confused. Oh, never mind, it's just that guy. Okay, who cares? Who cares? Not me. I do like that I can get a hammer, though. That's pretty nice.
Yes, perfect.
You know, with the abundance of heart seals, maybe we should reclass Tsubaki. Maybe. Lowered my speed, that's kind of janky, not gonna lie. What does miasma do? Let's see. -5 defense. Ow. Dang, man, that's kind of brutal. That does a lot, excuse me? That has... Wait, does it have darting blow or... Okay, yeah, it does. So, you wouldn't get doubled, which is really annoying. I don't really like that. It's kind of crap, not gonna lie. Rally luck? I don't know. Try to go shoot him. Really, game? I'm gonna make you dodge, cause I'm funny. That's not funny, game. Okay, let's try that again. Try another whack at that one. There we go. Oh, he doesn't actually double. Okay. Well, I didn't think he was gonna double, but I didn't think I was gonna double him. That's what was confusing me. That lowering good effect. Oh crap. Oh dang. Okay. That guy's got a guard knocking onto. That's kind of scary. Oh, she's got enfeeble. Let's go. Ow, my asthma. As I go with asthma, I can confirm this is exactly how I talk. Those who in Azura it's I think it's just an automatic support. I don't think it's a written support. If it wasn't in real, it's just an unwritten support. I don't know if this is a good idea or not. This could very well be a bad idea. Believe me, it could be a bad idea. I don't like the range of these mages. I don't. Doing shot things, whatever that might be. That might be, being a gold-digging thought. That's usually what it is. That's usually what it is, I'm afraid. That's usually what it is, unfortunately. You have asthma? I do. We call that prostitution, yes. Because she is one. Okay. This could be very scary. I don't know if I want to do this. Is this a good idea? It seems like it didn't affect this guy too much. Which is nice. This guy isn't moving, so that's fine. Can I have Hana go over here? I guess. How does she do with this guy? She does okay, but not enough. 3 popes. Yeah, apparently there's 3 popes now. What's it like? Well, it doesn't really affect me that much now. But when I was a kid, it made me wheeze a lot. It's like any bit of physical exercise. So I had to often be sent home because I just had to have my nebulizer treatment. You know, the Scenario Hana rally strength is actually really useful on this map because these guys are so bulky. So it's actually really nice to have. Who is draw me? I have mild concerns. Oh, this is a good spot. What does this guy drop? Nothing. He's just annoying. I'm gonna put you here. Days before closure. Huh? Well, she really likes that magic, doesn't she? Inspiring song. Oh, I guess it probably is because she actually has the diva class thing. That's probably it. That's probably the reason. Standing next to a friar? That guy just had to have the frickin'. Of course, this guy's got a thunder. Why do you have a thunder tone, man? Why do you need that? Just make me Millard Fillmore. Yeah, just do that. Just make him Millard Fillmore. That's all you gotta do. His teacher was a licensed doctor, walk all the way back home, then she got treated. That just seems like too much responsibility for a kid, honestly. Maybe it's just me, but wait, what did it do? That's my speed so low. It lowered my defense and my speed? Huh? Did it? I thought it just lowered defense, not speed too. I am not worthy of boars. I would imagine so. What's this? Just some buildings? It did say there will be reinforcements, which is a little concerning to me. That is a bit concerning, not gonna lie. I mean, it's like, I kind of figured there would be. I need to get her more staves, because I do not have any staves. I really do need to. I know that we technically always have staves in the form of Saint Arana, but, like, that doesn't mean that, you know, it's excuse me? Game? Game? What the heck? What the heck, game? That's not cool. If he wasn't at full health, he would have died.
You're strong.
Bruh. What? 1 HP. Yeah, 1 HP. 1 freaking HP. Okay, that's kind of a waste of enfeebles, don't you think? Well, he's not gonna die since there's nothing else that can attack him.
I think I was gonna lose.
But still, that is concerning. That is pretty concerning. That guy should not be doing anywhere near that much damage. That is just inappropriate. Well, you know what? You may not have exact damage, but I do. And I gotta tell you, it's not gonna be fun. Not for you, anyway.
Wow, intimidating.
Out of here. How dare you try that? How dare this man try that sort of scheme? Yeah, I'm fairly certain he's gonna kill me on retaliation, but we can kill him, so. Or you could just kill him. Not quite. I think I was gonna lose. I have no clue what he's actually talking about. I said, what, do you think I was gonna lose or something like that? That's what he was saying. Based? Okay. This punk out of the way. Why would you defend boars on 4chan? I don't understand why that hand axe has such high hit rate. This guy has freaking, whatchamacallit? Certain blow, because if so, that's kind of dumb. Giving every axe with a certain blow is just kind of stupid, honestly. Oh nice, Hana just kills. Based Hana?
You put up a good fight.
Boost hit by 30. I thought it just boosts their skill proc rate or something like that. Which is why I thought it was completely pointless. Although, I do have to say, these weird little skeleton things do look a little suspicious. Like, they're in weird spots that look like they might yield items or something. But we don't have any thieves. I guess we do have, actually no, that's not true. We do have Kaze. That's not entirely true. I think I'm gonna have you probably. Well, I mean, you could just heal yourself with a vulner. It wouldn't be that big of a deal. So 21 damage minus 6 defense. So yeah, if I heal you, you should be okay. There's no one that's gonna follow you. What? Well, does have range? He does. He does.
Allow me to join.
Oh, nice dodge. Out of here.
You saved me.
Okay. We should take that warning that there will be reinforcements and try to maximize as much as we can for right now. So we can talk to the green units. Can I? No. Well, that's lame. I guess they're just here. They're just here and there's nothing to do with them. I don't really know what the objective is. Defeat the boss. Okay. What are the huts give? That's a good question. In fact, we can actually check that right now. Ungrilling is cheese. Yeah, I don't even like cheese. So like, why would I find that it'd be punishing? Doesn't even make sense. I came to visit the Wind Tribe today, and this happens. Well, if you need it, you can have this. Okay. Sure. Just to grill more cheese? I mean, you can do that, just don't give any to me. I don't want that. Wait, did it really just turn this into planes? I'm really confused. It looks... I think it might be glitched up. 4 cheese pizza... No! No. No. Oh no, I've been defeated. Oh wait, there was one right here all along. Why am I gonna pin something I don't want to see? Why would I pin that? That doesn't make any sense. I'm old. I'm also old. Recover. So we're just getting a bunch of staves. Okay, I mean, that's not bad. It's not bad, but... Perhaps strength stats and eat protein bars. Maybe. I'm not gonna pin it. I'm not gonna do that. Old woman. Why is everyone here old? For the deserved punishment? What even is the punishment? If what happens? What punishment? Loses this chapter? So losing, like, game over on this chapter? Okay, deal, fine, I'll pin it. But if I win, then what? By the way, I won't actually agree to this condition, it's just that I'm gonna pin it. Drink soy milk? They probably do. Wish we got to see more of the Flame Tribe. They're just kind of pointless, I don't know. Silent. I'm just getting all the saves today. Japanese rural lands are mostly elderly villages. Well, I kind of figured that, but this is the desert. There's no desert in Japan. If you want, I'm not paying you anything. Okay. All the youth goes to the cities? Well, yeah. But do we ever see any real cities in Hoshido, though? Well, if these guys don't need our help, then I guess we're just gonna go elsewhere. If you guys don't need our help, then fine with me. Let's take a look here. I want to check out this area because it looks really suspicious. Well, not on this tile. I don't know if you agree to it. That's a really corny detail, honestly. It's only if I agree to it. Only if I agree to conditions of the run that I'm doing. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Do we want to go and do this? Felt visiting his grandma to set up the SNES. Oh, okay, that's makes sense, I guess. At this point, it has more births than half of Europe and South America. That's honestly kind of impressive. Actually, if anything, it's more depressing considering it's not like their birth rates aren't even that high. Or birth kind. We should be careful here. That's the thing, I don't know where I want to actually strike. That's the issue. There's a lot of this map that I haven't explored yet. That Seraph Rope is really tempting. But, for now... I guess we'll just head east? I don't know. Why are we all here right now? I'm just leaving to make... Yeah, okay. I mean, it said there will be reinforcements, but just one reinforcement is not that impressive, to be honest. Okay, what are maces? Common throwing clips. There's just a 1-2 range weapon. Okay. Trample? Bro, you aren't even mounted. How are you trampling people? How are you trampling people, sir? How in the world are you even doing that? How are you trampling? My brother in Vala, you do not have a mount. How are you trampling people? Necromancer. Okay. I don't know why it said there will be reinforcements. Like, it's trying to scare you and there's only one reinforcement. Like, okay. Alright, game. There's gonna be one reinforcement. Okay, I'm really scared. Just one very long-legged... guess so. That's all he is. That's all he is. He's not even that scary. I'm gonna see this train wreck of a hack after seeing Trample Fighter. I don't know why this guy is Trample. I don't understand. What about this guy gives him Trample? Doesn't make any sense. I guess so. I guess that's what he does. I don't know. Behold a singular fighter! The game is just laughing at us. There will be reinforcements. It's one reinforcement. Oh yeah, he's kind of scary, but he's not that bad. He's not that scary. I've seen worse, honestly. Yeah, no, like, Tsubaki doesn't even really face this. Like, he doesn't care that much, to be honest. He doesn't really care that much. Tsubaki doesn't care. See, that's the thing. He just doesn't care. Do you think Tsubaki cares? I don't. I don't think he cares. He does +7 damage to unmounted units. I know, right? He's terrifying. He's absolutely terrifying, guys. I don't know how we're gonna make it. I don't think we're gonna make it, guys. I think we're dead. I think we're screwed. He's locked in. Yeah, that one fighter is really locked in, but doesn't mean much when it's just one fighter, you know? See, that's the thing. I definitely don't need a turtle. I thought the game was being a little bit more ominous with this, but it really wasn't. Okay, I don't like the fact that the boss is moving. I don't really like that. Especially that I'm not ready for him to start moving. I don't know why he's moving. If anything, that's way more scary than the one random reinforcement. Okay, you have crit. I don't think I like that. I don't think I like that. Mexico has a lower natality than South Korea. I think I've heard that, actually. That's really wild if you think. Ah, crap! This guy's. That would probably lose my unit. So actually, no, it wouldn't. Wow. Okay. All right then. These guys kind of suck. Not gonna lie. Oh, she's about to get a level. Let's just give her. Is looking real? How? oh, it's sarcasm. I don't like this guy moving though, because I want to get to the villages. Let's kill him.
Of course.
Well, I mean, it's freaking Seoul. What do you expect? Mexico City, the capital of Mexico. Mexico as a whole has a fertility slightly above Japan, but dropping way faster. I guess that makes sense. Strength, magic, and speed. I don't know why she's getting magic, but okay. What are you in range of? The Wyvern? Well, I guess. In which case, yeah, that guy's got trample, and I don't really want to face that. He's got a hand axe, so I'm not really a fan. Too busy watching Dragon Ball to read the freaking birth. Yeah, true. That is true. That is very true. Turns out watching Dragon Ball does not create babies. Weapon Sword Hana, I guess. Magic for 11 sword, yeah, definitely. Because I would like to go get that Seraph robe, and I'd like to visit these villages. That might be the actual difficulty of this map, is not so much that you're gonna lose, it's just that you're not gonna get all the items that you'd like. This item, they're all villages, okay. It'd be nice if the boss didn't move, you know, it's kind of nice. Can these guys maybe freeze him? They could freeze him, the problem is they probably won't. I do wonder why it's so big in Mexico specifically. That has even less children, yeah. Okay. They got 2 reinforcements now. Oh, we're bringing in the unfun ones. What if we had Warrior Fighter Knights with steel javelins? Okay, very funny game, very funny. What if we just took the unfun units? Okay, fine. We'll go to the west then. But they'll probably still suicide on these guys. That's what I don't like. I wish this wasn't a defeat boss, because I don't really want to deal with this guy. Go forth, had children. Watch out, armor. It's more that they're annoying. They're not really difficult, they're just annoying. That's the problem. And again, I don't really want to deal with the boss. They did the oh, okay, that's why. Can you give us a steel? No. They can't. It's too fun for the player to have, apparently. What would the objective with this map be? I don't know, something that doesn't involve the boss running after like 5 turns. That'd be kind of cool. That's not, I would actually rather it be a route map. Here's the reason, because then I could actually visit the villages. Well, then, because like the thing is, the boss is already moving. I don't want him to move. If there's a defeat boss map, and there's a bunch of items to collect, and he starts moving, that's not good. That's not good because. Well, the places that people actually complaining about that are living in are all countries where it's going in decline. That's the problem. That's kind of the thing, is that people that are complaining that we have too many people are actually living in countries where they're having issues because people aren't having enough kids. But people, the argument's like, oh, but the world as a whole, well, yeah, well, those are like African countries that are mostly producing all these kids. It's not countries like Ireland that are producing population growth. It's like Nigeria that's doing that. Yeah, Camaro just said what I was saying. Because I've never heard this argument coming from a country that actually is still growing. You never hear the Nigerian saying, hey, maybe we're having too many kids. You don't hear the Nigerian saying that. You hear people in the West saying that. You know, there's countries that actually do need more kids. They're the ones that are saying, no, we don't really need more kids. You see why it's kind of a weird issue? Because it's like, the countries that should be saying that aren't saying that. The countries that definitely don't need to be saying that are saying that. It said even within developed countries, it is not even the lower class that has kids. It's straight up just the criminals and welfare queens that are reproducing. I turned 7 plus 28. I'll run for office and fix this country by implementing the birth deal. Patent pending the birth deal. I don't understand the point of these green areas. It's like, well, I think they're more of a liability to make sure you don't take too long, and I don't really like that. Because I want to get the items, but like I didn't know that the boss was going to start running for no reason. I genuinely didn't know that. It said there would be reinforcements. I didn't think that was going to be the problem. Like that isn't the problem, honestly. The problem isn't reinforcements. It's the fact that there's a boss trying to being suicidal. That's the issue. If anything, it should have said the boss will move after a few turns. Not there will be reinforcements. Like, what maps haven't had reinforcements, huh? What maps have not had reinforcements? Maybe we just had to ditch the items, which sucks because the Seraphim would be really nice, but... You know who successfully birthed Max's nation? Genghis Khan? I'm assuming that's where you're trying to go. Got 14 speed. Yeah, he's not doubling anyone with that. I don't even know if we're gonna get to any other place, honestly. Well, let me say his name. Wait, why not? Uncle H. I feel like Genghis Khan more so did it. And it still kind of lasts to this day. You check game over conditions of this map. Is there a way to check game over conditions, or it just says defeat the boss? It doesn't say any game over conditions. If you're thinking the units could die, I think the guy's been enfeebled to the point that he can't actually kill things, not immediately anyway. I can keep someone around to kill the guy just in case it comes to that, but I don't think it will. He was inspired by Octopath 2. Yeah, he was. He totally was an Octopath 2 fan, obviously. I'm gonna see if I can grab what I can get. I don't think I'll be able to get everything, but I'll try to get something. We'll see what happens. Okay, he might be able to crit. They're probably gonna kill him now, though. They're probably just gonna kill him. Okay. I really wouldn't be surprised if they just flat out killed him. Or nearly kill him. That does kind of suck, just not being able to get the item, though. That does kind of suck, but there's not much I can do about that. I might just have to kill him now. Yeah, because I could just kill him at the moment. He will get advantage, but yeah, I think we're just gonna cut our losses and call it, and just call it a day. It sucks, but it's not like we lost any units or anything. It's just we just wasn't able to. It wouldn't even be that good of items. So far, it's just been a bunch of staves, which I'm not saying staves are bad, but like I don't really need those. I don't have any, you know, I don't have really an advanced staff either. Now, if they throw like the Bifrost in this map, I'm gonna be mad. That'd be stupid. But hey, you know, they put too much of a timer on this map, and I don't like timed maps. Don't like them. Don't think they're good. See ya. You suck. Maybe don't freaking waste my time. Heart seal. At the very least, we did get a heart seal out of it. Now, it's possible they're like, oh, here's a guide, and if you actually get all the villages saved. Well, I wasn't able to do that, so.
Thank you. Huh?
Yes. Listen well.
Suppose I must.
Oh,
I'm not a
So Hayato is joining us as usual. Okay. Oh! That's interesting. Okay. Wait, so does that mean he starts as a pre-promote then? So you're either choosing, what's it called? Basara or Onmyoji? Meme sent? Okay. I'm probably gonna go with rods because, yeah, why would you use spears with them? I don't know why they would do that. Okay, so there probably was a guidance for this, but I didn't get it, most likely. Go Basara. It's not a good class. Why would I do that?
oh.
So yeah, I would imagine there probably was a guidance for this, but I just didn't get it. There probably was, but I didn't unlock it.
I am his.
Okay, here's the map that scares me the most. Because there's no snow here. The snow map has completely been unsnowed. I don't know how it's gonna work. They could either work fairly well, or it could work like absolute chaos.
No.
What? Well, huh?
Well, well.
Wait.
Imposter.
Okay. Quixotic is funny, but kind of stupid, so no. Okay. Unsnowed. Yeah, I got unsnowed. The snow thawed. Oh, but there's villages now. Okay, this looks like a disaster waiting. Oh, no, not quite. Not quite. This hack loves Warrior Fighter, and I'm getting kind of tired of it. It needs to stop. Warrior Fighter is not that fun. Warrior Fighter on every armor is just lame. the heck is that skill?
Does this guy have life or death? Oh, Golem Bane.
What? What? Bro, what? Golem Bane? Are we getting a golem to join us this chapter? I've never seen the outskirts of this town, actually. Kinda interesting. We got Beast Killer. Kinda scary. I don't think his body count is anywhere near as high as his kill count. There's good dodge tanking doesn't happen in the fades. Why did auto crit? Is the Mjolnir guy still here? Or they get rid of him? I don't think he's here, which is kind of weird because he actually wouldn't be that bad when you could see him. He actually wouldn't be that too bad. You a golem, but you for a non-coast. Steel short bow. Okay. Okay, this hack likes Wary Fighter way too much. I don't understand. Like, this is one pet peeve out of this hack. Stop making frickin' Wary Fighter everything. It's just annoying. It's just annoying. It's not fun. Also, don't give these guys pass. I want to see Hayato. I think you already kind of did in the last chapter. So yeah, there's Zola and then there's Replica Zola. Oh, he's got a replica. Okay, very clever. Very clever game, very clever. I want a short bow. I mean, we might get one, but at some point. Oh, he's got a shining bow. Why can't I have a shining bow, huh? No, he's chosen a study. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, so he is... Wait, where is he? Where the heck is he? Where is the man? I don't see... Or does he just automatically join in? So he's in 14 turns. Oh, hold on. C's in 14 turns, bruh. I don't want to do that. I don't want to seize in 14 turns. Why do I gotta do that? Seems a little bit much. Hayato died? Wait, what do you mean? If he died, then why did it let me choose his weapons? That doesn't make any sense. Doesn't he join at the beginning of the chapter? Or am I mistaken? Because yeah, he's not here at all. Can we at least have a beast skill? Yeah, beast skill would be nice. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Hayato, but...
Oh my.
What the? Yeah, why did it let me choose his... That doesn't make any sense. Did it just cuck him out of the game? What? That doesn't make sense. Thanks, game. Appreciate it. This map does not seem like it was well designed. I don't like the way this is implemented. Jeez, it's gonna do so much damage. Maybe he does. Inkling. Maybe he does. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. I'm gonna use a God Nugget on it because I don't trust these guys. Yeah, you might be right. Maybe. Perhaps. I don't know. I don't like when hacks do this, where they're like, "Oh, this guy will join as a pre-promote." I don't want him to join as a pre-promote. That's the whole fun of the game, is that you train them up. Where is the fun if they're already trained up? I don't necessarily like that. I think that's not very entertaining. If I'm not here, don't remove my meme. Okay. Should we be reading the dialogue? But the thing is, all the dialogue's the same. That's the issue. I don't think they should open out with cabs. That just doesn't seem like a good... Like, it just seems really unnecessary. This feels really bad. It does not feel like it was well designed. Because you have, like, no room to huddle. You have no room to huddle. That's not good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, this is a really poorly designed. There's a reason why the snow is there. I had a feeling something like this was going to happen, where they were going to try to remove all the snow, and they were going to not really know how to do it. Having two cabs right here that have as much strength as they do that's asking for trouble. That is asking for trouble, and I really don't like it. You should be able to go in the corner, because the thing is, you'll be like, well, you could have went for one of the cabs. Well, yeah, but then you're going to be also under this guy's attack and this guy's attack. And that's just not good. Because you can't go that deep into enemy territory, otherwise they'll be in trouble. And yeah, no, I don't know what they were thinking, but this is not how you do it. This is not how you make this map. This is not a good way to remake this map. This is a terrible way to remake the map, honestly. This is an awful way to remake the map. I do not support what they came up with. Like, look at this. This is ridiculous. He can go, like, anywhere around. They can go, like, anywhere in this spot. But you can't reach them reasonably. I don't understand what they're coming up with. This was horrible. That's the problem, is that... It's ironic when they don't have to fix maps up, when they're not trying to do anything too radical to a map, they actually end up doing pretty well. But when they do something like this, they just completely miss the memo, and it clearly shows, because this is a horribly designed map. These cabs should either not be cabs, or they should not move. And maybe instead the armors move. Maybe this mage moves. Because the cabs are gonna move, and you have like no way to block them off. You have some guys that can take hits, but not enough to block them off. Well, yeah, Rizu, I'm rating them, like, I'm rating it. I'm rating what I think they did, like, how they did on a certain point of the game. And this, they completely flopped with. Like, I don't know what they were trying to... There's a reason that this map was snow. So that the enemies didn't all just kind of greet you at once. But now, you have no way of escaping these guys. They're just kind of right here. And they have quick draw, which is just great. They love that in this hack. They do 28 damage with the Steel Lance. So, I mean, even like Gunter and Tsubaki are going to be taking a fair bit of damage. But mind you, they can't plug this hole. They can't. They can't plug it. And anyone else dies to 2 hits. Anyone else dies to 2 hits. It's really bad. The problem is these guys go so far around, they can easily just go right here. I might have an idea, but there's no guarantee. I'll give them all charge and Iron Laugh. But what if only some move at a turn? It doesn't matter. These calves alone do enough damage that if I'm assuming they move, they're going to go charge. With a boss, Dragon Vein would be diabolical and fun. Which are called botched attempts. This seems like a really poorly designed map. 15 defense. I don't know how he's gonna hold up. I don't think he's gonna hold up much at all, honestly. What I can do, I'm thinking the one thing I can do, equip him with the Dragonstone, and put Felicia right here for the Demoiselle or whatever. Wait, did it not let me go and... Did it not give me a break from the last map? I don't think it did. I don't think it let me choose this map. That's another thing this hack does, and I'm not sure if this is a glitch or not, but you don't get to go back to your castle every map. And I don't like that. Because I don't know when it's gonna give me back the map or not. A sonic staff. Okay, I already have a sonic staff. I don't really need another one. I can't go back any further. Okay, so someone has to die this turn. That's a horrible design, by the way. That is a horrible design. Yeah, that's stupid. I don't know if that's intentional or not, but like, intentional or not, that is a massive oversight, I think. That is a horrid oversight, and it should not be in there. Like, I don't know, but like, that should not be a thing. Because how's the start of the map going? It is very rough spot. This guy have armored below? I guess so. Not that it matters, I'm gonna kill him. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty rough, I think. It's gonna be rough.
I'll make this quick.
Because, I mean, like, look, I can't get out of these horses' range. I'm stuck here. And Azura is just kind of screwed because she can't absorb a hit at all. She can't. That's the problem. I'm probably get dual struck, but I may actually have to. I may have to get dual struck, unfortunately. Much as I don't like to say that, it may need to happen. I think what we have to do is what I might do is pair up Mozu with Hana. Pair up Mozu with Hana. She'll be in range of Tsubaki, so she'll be able, with the Gentle Ohm, she should be able to take a hit. This guy won't be able to reach us all the way over there, so it's not very pretty, but I don't really have any other options. Like, it doesn't look very nice, and it's not. Okay. So what I gotta do is something like this. And you're gonna go here, I guess? I don't really know how it's gonna work. Oh, Kaze could be in trouble now. Kaze could be in trouble. That's not good. That's not good. Because Kaze would not survive. Because that's the thing, they're gonna dual strike him, and I don't want that. Although this guy does have rally defense, so I don't think he's gonna move. If he does move, then that's really weird. I've noticed usually when the AI, like, typically speaking, a unit that has rally is not gonna go on the offensive. Because they're just gonna spam rally. So, usually speaking, they're not going to be doing that. Usually, they're not going to do that. Middle of the pack for damage reduction skills. I agree. But on the flip side, Kaze could be in trouble. Like I said, though, they usually don't go out of their way. I don't think this guy will move because rally defense guys don't. Like, rally anything guys don't like to move. They don't like to move. Because their main call to, you know, main claim to fame is... You know, I know you said put her in the middle, but, like, I really don't have... Could pair Azura with Kaze. Yeah, but like, I don't know how these guys move. So, I don't know if it's a good idea. I don't know if it's a good idea. I could just dance him out of there. Well, no, I couldn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, no, it wouldn't work with it. These are fairly exposed, I'm afraid. I could do that. I don't really want to, but... Fine. Because I don't actually know if... that'll work or not. Rally luck. Let's see what happens, I guess. Yeah, I knew it. He was just gonna rally spam. I kind of knew that was gonna happen. But just because I wasn't certain. Okay, that's good. I still don't like the turn limit. That's stupid. She could have still died? That's really nasty. Don't you just love how well designed these cabs are? They can just freaking kill you. Oh god. Like, here's the thing. These should be narrower. This should be narrower. This side should be narrower. If you're gonna send... Okay, so I think what you have to do is just kill one of the cabs, which is already kind of dicey because you don't really want to pull this guy, but I think you just kind of have to. It's really stupid. I don't know why they thought, they're like, oh, you're just gonna magically dodge, or... There's a 14 turn limit. It's really stupid. It's really stupid. I don't know why they thought this was a good idea. I don't know what they were thinking. Perspective of the boss. Yeah, I mean... I mean, once you get past this early rush, I guess it's not too bad, but... It's just this early rush is really aggressive. And I don't like that. Alright, Hana, get a kill, I suppose.
Phew.
Probably because he's calling Garen or something. Well, they said it'll be taken over by that time, so... Oh. What? Okay, why are we not taking it? I'll figure out how to deal with you later. Oh right, I have an armor slayer. I could just use that. Okay. These guys are all too clustered together. I don't like it. I could use the, Never mind, he doesn't like doubling things. Oh right, because there's idiots. Yeah, you just kind of have to use the armor slayer, I'm afraid. I mean, you do have a hammer, but you have, like, no axe users, because the game doesn't... well, I guess you have Stinka, but who cares? Who cares about Stinka? He's going to have horrible bowel movement that kills him? Yeah. He's gonna die of dysentery, obviously. That's definitely what's gonna happen to him. You know that's what's gonna happen. Honor Slayer instead of Armor Slayer? Yeah, Honor Slayer. He slays the honor. We do need to cause it up there because there's a chest over there. Is due to cancer needing treatment ASAP. I don't like these locking of the units. I just don't. It's not good. Guys, it's just not good. We can get an Armor Slayer. I really need to get Azura. Didn't deploy. I guess, but maybe the game could give me another axe user, not named Rinka. Like, I don't know, having Arthur and Effie at this point would be kind of cool. Can't let Cancer get to stage 3. I can't do that, can I? I mean, it's kind of infuriating to just go and clear these guys out. They really made it just an annoying spot. Don't use axes in 3 houses. I have Mr. Gunt. That's true. That is true, yeah, I guess it's true, yeah. Alright, Gunt, I don't really want to give you XP, but hey, Maki, I didn't think I'd be seeing you here today. Every map is a limited turn map for cancer, true. I suppose that is true. Do we want to do this? I don't know if we want to do this. Because what if we upset their AI a bit when we do this? I don't know if it's going to work. And I forget whether this idiot's going to move or not. I don't think he can reach us. So we're just going to go any phase this crap with Gunter. Hi, Devin. Beat this man up, thank you. It really depends on how the AI works. I don't like this. It puts me guessing how the AI is gonna work, and I don't really like guessing how the AI is gonna work. It's not something I particularly enjoy. Let's see. Yeah, the magic does way too much damage. Because I think he could just die to this. No, actually, they don't move. Okay. I forgot. They don't move. They don't move. Let's go separate these two.
What? Excuse me?
Gotten careless.
Why does that guy have a hammer? See, now I don't have a hammer user.
Let's go.
Why is this guy so bulky? I told you why I was hesitant on doing that. Yeah, these enemies are getting kind of bulky. I don't really like it. Don't really like how bulky they're suddenly getting. I told you guys I was not feeling like that was a good idea. Gunty should be a game over condition. Now, exactly, because I went and did what people wanted me to do. That's not good. It's not! It's not good, is it? It's not good. 8%. Well, oh my god. Okay, I swear they made these guys even bulkier than they were in vanilla. So I really have a paladin. I guess that is a fair point, yeah, I suppose. Like, these guys you'd be able to normally double in vanilla. I swear you would. No, everyone just feels really... Like, Moses should be double... Fighters should not have 13 speed with a hammer. That's just not right. That's just not right. That's just not right. That just is not right. I don't think for a map that you're supposed to rush, that they should make the first death of Season 2, yeah. See what I mean? I knew they janked up this map. I freaking knew they were gonna do that. I knew they were gonna jank it up. I freaking knew it. Because they just didn't understand how the map worked. They just did not get it. I freaking knew they were gonna do something like this. I don't get what's your obsession with Rinka, man. I don't understand why you keep obsessing over me deploying Rinka. No one else wants me to deploy Rinka. You know what? fine. You want to be so bulky, buddy, then how about you go and absorb this? Stupid hammer guy, how dare you? Out here. I don't know, these guys just feel unnecessarily bulky.
Yep.
She's not even getting strength anymore. I mean, I guess she's got 15 strength, but still. Like, Hunter doesn't even kill these guys anymore. She just freaking... She dents them a bit, but she doesn't kill them, which is really unfortunate. I could maybe send you here. Is that a good idea? Maybe. What's speed? I mean, you keep saying like, "Oh, you should deploy her." No, I'm not going to. Tried making Rinka good, but her weapon just never did much. That's just a Rinka experience, I'm afraid. That's just a Rinka experience. I don't know what else to tell you. I would like to be able to... Can we maybe dance? Dance would not be bad. Yeah, and again, it's just like random crap that you don't even get to use. Just to go punish someone for trying to retaliate. It's stupid, I don't like it. But now we're kind of forced into this. Dragon Fang? That's not a good... That's never a good strategy. Drilling on Dragon Fang... Yeah, no, it's just not gonna work. And there's a reason I didn't deploy her, because we don't like Rinka. Ness, I don't know what it'll get through your head. We're just not gonna use Rinka. I don't understand when you're just not gonna get it. Like, valid reason right here. Now see, that's using your brain. The problem is it's not guaranteed to hit. But then again, you are also too far away. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Actually, I should have done this to begin with, but... Yeah, because I don't think that really helps us here. Why are my guys leveling so weird right now? Because if one of them misses, we're kind of toast. Oh, come on. You guys are so weak. I think they gave... It's the rally defense thing. I think that's the issue. They rally defense. That really makes them really hard to deal with on this turn. Oh, that's a perfect kill. That was a Lissa level up, but that's not something to be proud of. That is not something to be proud of. Stupid armors. It's guaranteed. Let's see. We need to stay out of that armor's range. In fact, we could get dual struck. That's not good. That is very not good. Again, it's too cramped here. Like, it's... I don't think they understood what they were doing when they designed this. I really don't think they understood. I don't think they figured out how you're supposed to do this. They did not understand how to fix this map. They made it way worse. They made it way worse. If anything this map teaches... If anything, this redesign teaches you why the snow actually worked in the first place. Papa G, what? Bruh. Ugh. Ugh. Go block me off as much as you can and have these idiots go and take all my stuff. Why not? This is just FE7 simulator. This isn't fun. Okay, look. Look. Senoru Hana. Right here, we're gonna buff like everyone. It's so freaking garbage. It's so trash, man. It is so trash. I don't know what he was thinking. Why can... Oh my god. This idiot can't double this stupid steel axe guy. Why does he have 13 speed? This Corn has a speed boon and he's not doubling. He has a speed boon. He should be doubling. If he has a speed boon, he should be doubling things. What the heck?
One more.
Stupid fat fighter with the stupid fat HP stat. Oh, very funny game. Put a Worm Slayer there. Why don't you? Put a Worm Slayer there. I can't even kill this guy. Why did they inflate these guys' stats so much? You can't double them. You can't one-shot them. They do so much damage for some reason. Did I go? No, I didn't go dull. I went unlucky. Like, we can't catch these stupid guys because they're little guards. You can't ever kill them because they do so much damage. They're also all clustered together, which doesn't help. They took all the wrong parts from this map originally. And... Checking a little ahead. I think that's... Average speed is 14? Well... He's actually a little bit speed cursed. But he also shouldn't be facing fighters with steel axes that have 13 speed. That's another thing. He shouldn't be facing those. They're not supposed to be that fast at this point. They're not supposed to be that fast by this point in the game. Enemies are not supposed to be that fast with steel weapons this early in the game. Volcano Worm Slayer. That's a hack thing because like there's like no Worm Slayers in Rev. I mean there maybe is like one or two like late in the game, but like that is. I think there's one in Chapter 5 in the prologue, but that's it. Like, yeah, he is 1 point speed curse, I think, but this guy should not have that much speed. Because that means even if I had like 16 speed, I still wouldn't be doubling this guy. Which would be speed blast, and he'd still not be doubling. Which is just freaking wrong. They kind of killed his speed. But you have to remember, he'd have to have 18 speed to double this guy. 18 speed, that's an obscene amount of speed that you would need to double a Steel Axe fighter. That's just not... That's just freaking wrong. You should not need that much speed to double this guy. I think like 15 speed should be the max you would need to double this guy. He should not have 13 speed at this point. I don't know what they did to make this guy so freaking fast, but... Yeah, Ness just doesn't give things a rest. Still focused on something that happened like 10 minutes ago. Let's see. don't know why they need to give this guy a freaking Worm Slayer. It's like they're like, oh, this guy's gonna actually use whatchamacallit? No, we're not gonna allow him to go fly up here and bonk us. I still don't understand why this guy's Golem Bane. Doesn't even make any sense. But yeah, this map is freaking terrible. I don't know who came up with it. Because, look, little tight, narrow passageways doesn't work in Faith Engine. It just doesn't. It doesn't work. It works even less when you have it on a time limit. When you have it on a time limit, it's even worse. And the problem is you can't really interface these guys because you just take so much freaking damage. That's the issue. They do so much. It's like they didn't consider that. It's like they didn't consider the fact that, like, oh dang, you're actually taking a lot of damage here, so it's not really gonna fly. It's a shame because at the end of last night, I was really looking forward to playing this game again, but like, this feels awful. This genuinely feels awful. I don't like how this feels. It feels terrible. $19 + 9. I love it. Yeah, that's amazing. We're gonna probably want to pair her up though, just so I can pull these guys and get rid of them. Yeah, that's another thing I don't like. The freaking low EXP gain, where you should be at least getting a level up, and you're just not. That's really stupid. Wanna do a little wager? Sure, why? This cab over here. Javelin. Screw you. A wind tome. Interesting. This map feels way too congested. Ness, it wouldn't even help. It wouldn't help. Not really. It wouldn't really help. Where are you in range of? Oh, you're in range of that guy. Okay, well, I guess you can take that. Sure. Oh, they're gonna do a stupid dual strike, aren't they? This is what I don't like. Do you have to be like all crunched together to just survive an attack? Because they're all able to just like dual strike you, and you're not doing much damage. You need to be separate. It just does not. It reeks of just jank design. Pretty much the closest comparison I can make is like Shadow Dragon and Fates Chapter 6, but you're on a time limit that you will game over on if you don't reach the exit. And I hate that. Which this map deathless. I'll donate $5 in a sponsor for first one. Just say something in chat. If I win, I'll bring it to the unit. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. You win. Oh, yeah, of course, make the actual stealable items really freaking good, too, just to punish me even further. Why is it playing on it? HP, strength, luck, defense. What about magic, though? Throwing all these crappy thieves at me. I think 14 turns is a little bit tight. Should have given you like 20 turns. They just love having these stupid armors right here, don't they? They just love them. Just love their stupid armors. Because the game doesn't really have pair up. Yeah, I think that's what it is. It thought that it was going to kill me, but it didn't. Oh, nice! You do 20 damage to that. You do 14. Okay. I don't know how we're going to do this. They still throw like all this crap that you get stuck on, and I don't like it. Like, you're just never catching up to these guys because they're constantly have all these stupid crappers that you get stuck on. I think that's the thing. They made these guys way too strong. Like, there's some maps that they could have made the enemies a lot stronger, but then they decided to put it on this map where you have 14 turns and there's very narrow alleyways that just does not work in Fate's engine. It just doesn't. And it makes me wonder, like, what were they thinking? It makes me wonder what on earth the dev was thinking when he came up with this, because it does not feel at all good. It feels really bad. It feels horrid to play.
This could work.
Like, I could probably do this deathless, but the thing is, there's just so much... Doing it and getting, like, every objective done, I don't know about that, because that's very tight. My guess is you kill them on their way back, but still, it's really annoying. Will they fiddle with her? They could have very well, since she's like very much so a hybrid sort of unit. They could have done that. I wouldn't be surprised at all. I would not be surprised at all. I really wouldn't be. We need some way of just smacking this guy really hard. It probably did. I would be more surprised if it didn't. I really don't... Wait. Is she in range of that? You gotta be kidding me. I know a way around this, but I don't really like it. It's really stupid. See why these guys should not be allowed to have javelins? Do you see why they shouldn't? Do you see why they should not? You should have javelin privileges revoked. Because they do stupid crap like this. That's why.
We can do this together.
Just freaking kill this punk. I'm so tired of it. Because they just waste valuable times having these stupid overinflated enemies. Like, this map would be kind of annoying if it didn't have a turn limit, but it's, like, absolutely infuriating with how much pressure it puts on you because of just stupidly inflated enemies. With these, like, this guy does not have any right having a javelin. That just makes it even harder to deal with him on any phase. Because you can't just freaking pull him properly. You have to deal with this stupid javelin instead. Like, it's just so many things that just don't line up. And all these mages, again, you can't just enemy phase that easily. Your 1-2 range privilege has been revoked. Also, I'm still your wary fighter. Yeah, like, why does everything need wary fighter, huh? It's like, they very much should just kind of stop being fun with the skills. They very much just start being as annoying and boring as possible. They just kind of did, like, the most mundane choice of skills, and I don't like it. Yeah, not everything. Every freaking guy with like actual defense is wary fighter though, just to make it, or lunatic only. Maybe, but that doesn't make it fun. I don't like in Rev. I think there was only very few wary fighter generals, and those were like pretty late in Vala. Like they weren't guys you would just be fighting in chapter 10, 11, whatever. You would be very late in the game before that would really be a thing. Shouldn't be one range anyway, really. Well, this guy just shouldn't have a javelin. Considering, like, the way you're supposed to play this map, he just shouldn't have a javelin. That's what I'm saying, is he just shouldn't have a javelin. Like, I don't really care what you're saying, in that other regard, but, like, it just doesn't make sense that this guy should have... So wait, hold on. Does this mean that this guy can't... Okay, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we pull. Why would the highest difficulty be fun? Well, I mean, in Rev, Lunatic is honestly pretty fun. This honestly is not that fun. Let's see. 18 defense. That should be pretty decent. The problem is they also go and give this guy, like, you know, they give this guy Savage Blow for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know what they're thinking with that. I think they were trying to go for variety in weapons, but the problem is, like, at this point in the game, it's, especially in these conditions, it's just too much. 5,000 gold. We'll take that off him in due time. Oh god, we do nothing. Gee, like, look at how much we have to do to kill just, like, 2 enemies. And these guys are just running away with all the treasure. Because there's nothing that can stop them. There's nothing that we can do to stop them. Look, we're on turn 6, and we're not really doing too well. We're not doing too hot here. We're really not. We're not doing that impressively. We're really not. If I can kill this guy, that'd be one thing. Let's see. Alright, Hana level. Strength, skill, speed, luck, res. Very nice. Okay. Okay, he can't reach us, so take this as a... Oh my god, he does so little damage. Why on earth does this guy do so little damage? Like, I don't understand. Why is he so freaking weak? Why is everyone so freaking weak in this hack? Like I said, I thought if anything, people would be like, wow, we need to buff these guys to the moon because they're doing nothing in vanilla. But, like... It just feels worse now. It just feels worse. It doesn't feel better. How in the world do we bait these 2 guys? And of course, you got all these guys clustered together. Again, this map, they just completely did not understand. They didn't understand how it works. The bulk is a bit much. The bulk and just like the sheer density of enemies, it's stupid because you cannot do this within that small amount of time. If they didn't put on the rush, you know, if they didn't put in like all this heavy rush mechanic, that'd be one thing. Like, I could at least forgive them if they did that. Because like, this guy has 6 move. He's gonna get out before we can do anything. We won't be able to do anything by the time the guy gets out of here. Which I assume this is where he runs. Actually, where is the escape point? Where is the escape point for this guy? I don't know. Because I would love the Shining Bow, but I don't see a way I can get it. I think they want you to Juggernaut this map, but like, you don't have anything to Juggernaut it with. You don't have a 1-2 range Juggernaut at this point. You just don't. You don't have a 1-2 range Juggernaut. You can't even say like, oh, if Gunter lived... No, it's not a if Gunter lived thing, because he would not be that good with 1-2 range. He wouldn't be doubling. That's the issue, is that there's... You cannot retaliate against these guys that well. Do we not have a Beast Killer? They should give you a Beast Killer, if anything. That's what they should give you. They should give you a Beast Killer, because that would actually be really nice. No, of course they're not going to give you a Beast Killer. They give you like every freaking effective weapon under the sun, but not actually the thing that deletes calves. No, we can't do that. Because a Beast Killer would be really nice when these guys are really bulky. It'd be really cool, I'm just saying, like, it would actually help us. We could try to go and Killer Lance the guy. There's like a Conquest map, I kind of like it. Would a Conquest map make them that beefy, though? I don't think a Conquest map would make them... Enemies aren't that beefy in Conquest, though. That's the thing. That's the thing, Conquest enemies don't feel beefy, they're just in really weird positioning. These guys are in weird positioning, and someone's Xander here. What? What are you talking about? There's no Xander here. What? Xander isn't on this map. This is what a gay fan thinks the Conquest map is. Yeah, it is. It's easy, but yeah. Yeah, it does. It does give you a way better pick. Because, like, I just gotta pull this guy. There's not really an option I have besides that. What I could do is swap to Felicia. That doesn't work, does it? Let's swap to Felicia, and is this? What do I want to do? Because Saina Rohana is not going to heal her all the way up, I don't believe. But I do need to start, like, seriously doing some damage to these guys. Like, this guy's got a beast killer, but he doesn't drop it because he's a cheapskate. "19 speed. That should kill this guy pretty easily. This guy's gonna steal from that house, I think. Wait, unless we could do it first. I don't think we're doing that. No, you don't. It doesn't feel like it doesn't even give me Hayato, for crying out loud. It doesn't even freaking give me Hayato. It literally cucks me out of a unit I should have at this point. Should try to kill this guy and then just try to gang up on him with Hana and whatchamacallit. That thief may very well get the treasure, which I don't like. But I don't see what else I can do because I can't really throw anyone in this range. This map feels really freaking overtuned. He's got a Rider's Bane. Yeah, Worm Slayer. I can't do that. See what I'm saying? I don't have anyone to like pull these guys with. And I don't understand why this game gives you all these silent staves. Like, there's no scary mages here. Like, that's... If anything, they should give you freeze staves. Freeze would actually make sense here. Like, this does not make sense. The game didn't give you Hayato because I think they're trying to give you pre-promoted. Well, that's kind of stupid. We don't need pre-promoted Hayato. We need Hayato right now. I don't know how we're gonna do this. I genuinely don't. I think we're probably just gonna forego some treasure. I just don't see a way we could feasibly do this and get all the treasure. I just don't see a way. I'll try to get what I can, but they just don't give you enough to work with. They don't give you enough time to work with things. And they make the enemies way too freaking hard. That's the thing. It wants to, like, it's clearly trying to be like an enemy phase map, while making the enemies as freaking un-enemy phaseable as possible. That's what I don't understand. Anna dead? No, because I'm gonna move you. I'm gonna move him right here. So, no, he's not dead. Or she's not dead. It wouldn't help with what's to do with multiple cabs. It would help with slowing down the thieves. It would help with slowing down the outlaws escaping. And it would give me more time to catch up to them a bit. Okay, good level. It at least let me catch up a bit. Yeah, I agree, it wouldn't, you know, make the enemies much easier, but it would make them come at more reasonable chunks, if that makes sense. Tsubaki. What I need to do is actually have like a good squad for this. Reese has like 7 range. Yeah, but I could kind of start to line up against the wall. This squad is not going to be able to kill much. Okay, I mean we pulled them, but that's about it. Again, if we had like a beast killer, this would make things a lot easier. See, they're already running away. Or about to. Okay, Hana, you could do something really cool here. Oh, right, they gave him freaking Wary Fighter. Why would you give a thief Wary Fighter? Like, are you stupid or something? Actually, don't answer that. That's a rhetorical question. This sucks, man. This sucks. Oh, no it doesn't, because Kaze can just go delete them. You know what? Yeah, Kaze's the delete button I need. Kaze is my guy. Actually, oh, I got a good idea. Okay, look. We got this, right? Kaze is my guy. Kaze is my top guy. Kaze is my top guy. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, good. Can I kill this guy? Can I kill this guy with something actually good? That kind of works, I think. They just put everything with Wary Fighter on this map, and it's so stupid. And if they don't have Wary Fighter, they have like 13 speed for some reason.
One more.
Are you screwing with me? Why do I get to do all that? Like, this is already really hard to do, and now you're gonna go take away anything I can. Oh my god. It's so stupid. This map just takes a crap on the player for any little reason. It's so stupid. It just takes a crap on the player for any little thing. It just absolutely just takes a freaking dump on the player for any little thing. Like, I could have blocked this house, and then the game just said, no, you can't. Like, I could have stopped this guy, but then the game said, no, you're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to have good things. It's really lazy, yeah. It is really lazy. It is incredibly lazy. This map is so poorly designed. No, it's a hack mode. It's not a Fates mode. Fates would not have something like, well, I guess missing a 90%. But I wouldn't be in this mess. This hack decided to give you some breathing room. It's weird because the other maps have honestly been a little too easy. This map just feels really jank. I think what we gotta do is just kind of let... I don't want to risk that because you know she's gonna freaking not dodge. Let's see, how far can this guy go? He doesn't go too far, but he just kind of go on these guys. Nah, you know what? We'll get out of the way. We'll get out of that way. We'll get out of their way for now. Should have let some yeah, it should have. Because this is just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. I don't know what they were trying to go for. It's clear the devs did not know what they were freaking cooking. I think it's clear they just didn't know what they were doing. That doesn't count, Ness. That doesn't count. You know what we're talking about. Can we... The only thing I can think of is putting, I don't know if this is gonna work. My best guess is using Felicia while healing her up. But the thing is, I don't even think we fully heal her up. That's the issue. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we kill this guy. I think so too. I think you're absolutely right, Kameru. I think they just said, yeah, the snow sucks, no one likes it. And you could remove the snow and make the map, you know, work. The thing is, that requires a lot of work. It requires a lot of work. Like, yeah, I could maybe remove the snow and make the map at least work fine. But the thing is, it would not play like you just remove. The thing is, the placement of the enemies is not just, oh, they just removed the snow, because yeah, it's not. They clearly did do more work here, but the thing is, they clearly didn't understand why the snow worked and stuff. They clearly didn't understand why it worked. They definitely didn't. They absolutely didn't understand why it worked. You can tell when a dev doesn't freaking know what they did, because the map will play like absolute crap with their changes. Does not work with zero snow. They had to edit the layout. You could make it work, as in not feel like an absolute freaking pain to play, but it still wouldn't. It still wouldn't feel as intended, if that makes sense. If they didn't like it, make a new map. Just cut it out for a different map, yeah. Like, honestly, yeah, that'd be the best way to do it. I'm trying to see if we can go just cut this guy. It probably does 13 damage, and I don't like that. What I will probably have to do, I don't like to say it, but I'll probably have to, what I'll probably have to do, okay, this guy could try to shoot us if he goes all the way around. I don't think he will, but he could try to do it. Question is, do we want to do that? Almost kill, but not quite, sadly. I wish she did, but sadly no. I don't even understand why these guys have Wary Fighter, because like they're already hard to double. They're not something you could usually double. And now it's like, nope, you're never doubling these guys. And it's just like, why? Just not like fun, I guess? Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna trade over a Vulnerary and keep it there. Keep it and use it. Close but no cigar, yeah, unfortunately. Basically open field with squares dotted around, meaning enemies from either side of the squares can hit. Yeah, exactly. That's very true, yeah. They should have at least, like, maybe moved the houses around or something, because it just doesn't work as is. It doesn't work as it currently is. It's just not gonna, it's not gonna float. It just isn't. If the game was fun. Yeah, if it was fun. But for some reason they decided, no, you're not allowed to double. And I don't understand why. I really don't understand what they're going for here. I really just, like...
That went well.
Like, just removing the... Usually the solution is not as simple as you would like. Oh, nice. I didn't even realize that guy was there, but yeah, no, that's great. But yeah, usually when you're trying to fix a map, usually the solution isn't that simple. Unless it really is just like making a shortcut or something. Then yeah, maybe. But look at that idiot. Look at that little punk. I have to go and chase after. I have to chase after that loser. Going for sadism. Look at how little damage I do. Like, what's the point of that? What is the point? And this guy just gets to run away. He doesn't, like, we don't get to punish him at all. The only thing I can think of is getting Hana here. Ah, that doesn't quite work. We can at least block this guy off, but then I have to deal with these idiots. Wind? Yeah, apparently wind tomes exist now. If I get really creative, I might be able to stop that guy, but it'd be really hard. Rip early Shining Bow. I still think it's stupid, because it's just like, there's no way you're reaching that guy. These guys are just... Look at how many guys are still remaining. Look at how many of these guys are still remaining. Look at how many guys still remain. And I have no way of fighting them. I have no way of stopping these guys. No way whatsoever. They were going for delete snow. What do I do now? I think they just thought that just removing the snow was... That's all I had to do. But like, I do... Like, these guys are not in the same place. Like, for example... How do I know that they've actually changed units around? Because there's no Mjolnir mage. There is a Mjolnir mage that should be like around here. There is not a single guy here with Mjolnir. Instead, you just have a bunch of freaking stupid Steel Javelin Knights that have no right being here. Actually, yeah, where does this guy escape to? Like, does he just run up? Like, what tile does he run to? I don't understand. Where does he go? There's no escape tile. Unless this counts as escape tile, but it's occupied. Every Rev fan knows the man. Yeah. And I was thinking, okay, if there's no snow here, they can put the Mjolnir guy, and they can't say it's cheap because now you can see where he is. So he's not really that threatening. He's still kind of scary, but he's not that bad. But no, they just completely removed him for some reason. I don't know why. I'd rather have him over these stupid knights that... Because here's the thing. Mjolnir, man, you can actually just one round with like a dual strike. These stupid steel javelin armors, you are not one rounding. You can't even dual strike this guy. You just have to take him down painfully and slowly. And it sucks. I have no idea about the mage. He's pretty nasty for blind players. Because he just kills you. In respect to his authority. But, like, this is not that at all. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I don't think we can reach this guy. I don't think it's possible. I don't know how you're supposed to reach that guy in time. I really don't. I have no freaking clue how you're expected to do that. But you can't. You cannot reach that guy. Man. They put some of the most annoying enemies here, and there's like, oh, okay, now go deal with it. Which, just, no. I'm not gonna deal with it. Screw you, I'm not gonna deal with it. These guys don't need Darting Blow. These guys do not need Darting Blow. They don't need 18 speed with 20 damage. They don't. That's just obscenity. There is no excuse for that. I think I can get everything besides that, but I can't get what I'm looking for. Oh yeah, I'm not defending getting ass. No, I'm not saying like, oh, it's I'm saying it's better, but I'm not saying it's good. If that makes sense. Like I'm not saying it's great. I fully, like, people who complain about it, I fully understand. Like that, yeah, that is incredibly unfair. You had no way of knowing that was there. Like, I'm not saying it's good by any means, but I'm saying I would rather deal with that, especially since I know in retrospect, than freaking this BS that I can't even deal with. Even when I do know what I'm doing, I don't think it would make much of a difference. That's my issue.
You okay?
I can probably kill this guy. I can probably do that. Snow Peak, so true. With base snow, maybe it's just getting 5 deployments left. Yeah, like, they could have just said, okay, we're gonna give you like 7 or 8 deployments left instead. That's all they had to do. That's all they had to do. I don't know why they had to try to reinvent the wheel. Like, that's the problem. They ended up trying to reinvent the wheel, which just is not necessary for this map. You don't need to do that. In fact, it makes the map worse when you try to do stuff like that. It doesn't work. Like, it actually fails when you try to do stuff like that. It doesn't end up working the way you want it to. It ends up playing a lot crappier when you do stuff like that. I'm going to go and get Hana over here and dance her. Like, you can't really justify an instance on enemies, usually, when giving them Warrior Fighter is better. Especially not when you're throwing it on this liberally on it, like every enemy in the freaking game. Like, that's just stupid. That's not fun anymore. You're not making the game enjoyable. You're making it more tedious and just unpleasant by doing that sort of stuff. And that's why I don't understand why they do stuff like this. Oh, he takes a hit. I'm not saying he should take a hit, but like... Ah, dang it. He's in range of that guy? I mean, does he even go for Tsubaki, though? That's the question. Does he even go for Tsubaki? That is a kill! Question is, do I want to go for that? Bimble better. Ugh. Kinda nasty. Does that probably kill? Yeah, no, I don't want to do that. Nah, I hated the fire mechanic. But tanks, how is that? Isn't cold. Yeah, these guys just feel like they just... Every freaking enemy on this map just feels like an absolute pain to kill. Like, it's not fun. Nothing is... I've never thought in Fire Emblem... I've never been like, oh, I love how many freaking hits this random thief takes to kill. Who thinks that? Who actually enjoys that? I, for one, don't. I don't know about you, but I, for freaking one, don't. I find it incredibly unpleasant. It doesn't kill me, so I'm gonna take the risk. Like, that's one thing if the armors are the ones doing it, but when everyone is just freaking wearing you down, that's bad. That's just not... It's not how it should work. Like I said, these guys should not have freaking darting blow on top of the damage they already do. This map is atrocious. This is so bad. Like, other maps I could probably defend, but this, I can't defend this. I'm sorry, I can't defend this. There's no defending this. This is just terrible. This is just bad. This is just bad. I don't know what else to say. It's just bad. Just bad. Nothing else. We're gonna try to trap this guy, I guess. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. I don't know. At least he'll have to... Oh, right, he has passed because he's stupid and doesn't like fun. Well, 23 damage minus 7. Well, he won't kill her. He could... You know, I think that's the only person he really can attack. Well, besides Corrin, but I mean, he's not gonna attack Corrin, right? I think he's just gonna ignore us, if anything. If anything, he's gonna ignore us.
That's probably what he's gonna do. But yeah, this map they absolutely were not freaking cooking. They were not cooking with this map. I don't know, like, how on earth they expected this to work. Okay, so he just runs off the side, of course. What a jerk. I understand, like, there's a difference between making it hard to get, and there's making it impossible to freaking get. And that's what they did here. I don't know, like, they should at least maybe make the thieves take a little bit longer to move. I know that in Shadowdragon and Fates, they actually make the thieves, they actually make them have, like, a movement penalty. Like, if you notice, Shadowdragon and Fates, the Outlaws would actually have, like, 3 or 4 move. They would not have, like, 6 move. They would actually have hampered move. So you would actually be able to catch up to them. These guys have, like, 6 move, and they're guarded by, like, a wall of enemies that you just cannot freaking fight. And I don't understand what the point of that was. It just felt really stupid. Just felt ridiculous and really just overtuned. The thing is, honestly, yeah, they shouldn't have made the thieves. They should have actually, because if anything, this would make the map flow a little bit more interestingly. Instead, you would actually have to go down here and grab the chest. But now you have no reason to do that. There's no reason to fight these enemies. So I don't know what they were trying to go for there. I don't understand. Doing 11, these guys do not need 11 defense and 11 rest. They don't need that. That's absurd. That's absurd. Okay, so for starters, we're gonna go kill you. For starters, we're killing you. Gives you time to intercept them at a reasonable price. I don't. Maybe they forgot to do that. Perhaps, or they didn't realize that's what the game does. I don't know, but Yeah, like if even Conquest is lowering their movement, then I don't know what they're smoking. I don't know what these guys are smoking if they're not gonna give you that. Because it doesn't make any sense to me. Let's go shoot... hold on. That doesn't really work, does it? So, in that case... Yeah, let's just try to take this guy out. Let's just try to take this loser out. Yeah, I hope the remaining maps in this game are not this infuriating. Because this map frickin' is... It's so bad. It is so clear they did not know what they were cooking. It is abundantly clear this guy did not know what he was doing when he made this. They still didn't actually nerd it. I don't know. I feel like they could have just, like, not realized it. And not realized that the enemies just are not... Oh, wow. Great level, Kaze. So glad. So glad you got that. Okay. Let's take a look here. I mean, we can ignore these guys. That's the weird thing. The weird thing about this map is you're just kind of ignoring enemies, for the most part. The ones that the enemies just kind of run past, you just kind of ignore. It's really weird and doesn't really make much sense. It doesn't have a good feel to it. I did get money though. At the very least, I am getting money. That is nice. Finally, a magic ninja. Well, I mean, he's always had a lot of res. Okay, I get an arm scroll, I guess. You know, maybe what happened is that this is like the start of the ROM being kind of unplaytested. Because maybe they haven't gone to chapter 10 in terms of actual playtesting. Because they have said this hack isn't finished, so maybe that's what they meant. I don't know. Okay, how many turns do we have left? We have 5. I mean, we can probably kill these guys pretty easily by then. Maybe it's tied to AI? I don't know. I don't know. Ow. Oh, good dodge. Okay, so yeah, I guess the only thing we didn't get was the shining bow, which just kind of sucked. But like, who's actually going to use that? Like, I don't think Mozu. Actually, Mozu could use the shining bow. She actually does kind of have a magic stat, a little bit of one, not a huge one, but then again, these guys are probably gonna. Excuse me. Did they just give this guy invulnerability to? I'm gonna punch someone. I'm gonna punch someone. You make this a turn-based map, and then you give a fat frickin' armor, Worry Fighter, and armor ship. This is frickin' Engage design. This is Engage design. This is Engage design. Oh, and give the guy 1-2 range steel javelin, just so you can't do anything. This is frickin' Engage design. Why would you do this? Why would you do this? Oh, and don't forget, like, half the enemies have pass. So it's literally just trolling the player. It's literally just frickin' trolling the player. It's literally just giving the frickin' Mercury hello to the player. While the AI can just completely ignore it. Yeah, no, it's just completely stupid. Like, who the frick wants to do that? And like I said, you can't avoid damage, because this guy will damage you. But you can't really do anything to him, though. Don't worry. Rules for thee, but not for me, in Fire Emblem form. This is how you make like, the most unfun things in Fire Emblem. So Dragonstone him, I guess. Well, the thing is, nothing's gonna kill him. That's the issue. Nothing freaking kills him for a good while. But yeah, we're gonna have to start wailing on him. I mean, at least she does decent damage, I suppose. That's nice. Yeah, well, it's gonna be a bit. It's gonna be a bit. I wish I had a miasma tome, that'd be kind of nice. I think an FE7 map would honestly be better. This is like a cross between like FE7 and Gay, honestly. Like, it's just that terribly designed. There's a way to do some damage without staying in there. I mean, actually there is. I can get Azura up there. Moaning waves does sound too explicit. I don't necessarily know if it sounds explicit. It is kind of a weird roast though. I feel like groaning waves would sound more appropriate, personally. I love doing no damage. Groaning as in pain, like groaning in pain. Because that's what this... Like, you can't even dual strike this guy. It's like, they said, how do we make the most annoying friggin' enemy ever? And they said, oh, I finally found... You know that one scientist meme where there's a guy with the freaking flash and he's like, finally. You could just make a meme of this, like, finally. The most freaking insufferable enemy in existence. And it's this freaking idiot. Soylent Waves. Name this game just 7 Gay or something. Alright, here we go. Oh, first let's rally. Let's do a rally.
Shall we?
Skill. Why are you not just getting magic and speed or something? Alright. You gotta be careful because this little idiot likes to hide there. What is Zola like? I don't really know. The problem is he nullifies my damage, so I don't even do it. Okay, there we go. That's something, I suppose. It was a general, yeah, I guess so. Nice dodge, though. Ah, Jesus, we're gonna get shield gauge before I do anything. We've got to kill this guy. Or does this work? No, nothing freaking does it because some retard thought it was a good idea to give an armor a never non-effective weapon when you don't have like a good magic unit. You know I got a shield gauge from this turn of just chipping. Kind of annoying. Watch this guy have frickin' whatchamacallit. Watch him have frickin' frickin' worry fighter. No, he doesn't have worry fighter, but he's got a shining bow just to make fun of us. Like just to add insult to injury. Oh look, the one guy that actually dies easy on this map. Like, jeez, man, the one guy on this map that actually dies easily is like the one guy just at the very end.
You put up a good fight.
I'm surprised they didn't give him Worry Fighter. They have an obsession for it now. Yeah, I hope if
future maps are this terrible, then I may just quit the run, because they've kind of been cooking with maps so far, well, except for that one Gaiden. But this is just awful. This is terrible. This is abysmal. Leash isn't good. Now, her damage is really falling off. Unless she's like attacking a mage or something. She is not doing that well. He's got Nosferatu. Oh god. He's got Nosferatu, Desperate Plea, Underdog, Heartseeker. Lovely. Just freaking lovely. We're freaking toast, aren't we? 27 damage. Bro, I don't even have the res for that. We have to go and like, one-shot this guy or something. It's the only way it works. Wait, if we kill him, doesn't his replica die? How does that work exactly? If we kill him, doesn't his replica die? This could work. This could work because we actually do damage this way. Is there a way I could snack damage? I may have an idea. I may have a plan. Wait. Okay, so hold up. Hold the phone. I may have an idea. Fair damage, okay. So in other words, I should kill him. In order to interface him, I might not need to interface him. If this plan works, I might not need to interface him. I understand what you're going for, Ness, and yeah, it makes sense. I see what you're saying. But we still get 8 damage on him for guaranteed. And we also Poison Strike and lower his defense. That's huge. That's pretty huge. If we can avoid the 50%, like if we can just do enough damage to him to begin with, then we're in really good shape. That's what I'm trying to go for. If he dodges, even better. Okay, perfect. Just what I like to see. Tsubaki kill, maybe? We could. But if not, we might still be okay, even if it doesn't.
Looks like we have no choice.
Yeah, he doesn't have advantage.
No more hiding.
You know, that boss fight was kind of fun. That's the thing, this hack does actually have pretty fun boss fights. The armor does not count as a boss, he's just stupid. And she gets advantage, so nice. He uses EXP now. Not the Nimrod girl. Too bad. And we get that. Nice. Wait, why are you guys saying what I do wrong? I could reclass Tsubaki, couldn't I? Everything worked out. What are you saying for? What are you umming me for? Okay. And we're out of here. Very nice.
It's over.
Oh, he lost the bet. Who's gonna get it? Good question. Who is gonna get it? I don't know who's gonna get it. When do I get a new unit?
Sakura. It can't be. Contemptible fool. Leo. What? Yeah. Listen.
Alright, so Mario gets to choose a unit.
I see. Leo, traitor.
Archer Boy Oboro? Archer Boy?
Ah!
Oh, you mean like as in a list. I thought you meant Oboro as an Archer Boy. I'm like, what? No, she's not.
Ugh.
There's many things wrong with that statement.
No. What are you huh?
Big brother!
What was...
The mods pay the streamer, true.
Ah, here we go.
What if Izana joins you here?
Oh!
That'd be kind of interesting.
What?
No!
Taco... Ah! Huh? What?
Yeah, this comment makes a lot more sense with commas.
Yeah. Oh! Well...
Sandwich. Yes, sandwich. Obviously.
What do you mean?
Do not ponder your orb.
Huh? Yep. Yeah.
Who to choose? I mean, we don't even know who's all in this game. Don't let him die? I don't think I have a choice in red. Yeah, I think he's dying.
Ah!
I'm sorry, Ness, but I think he's dying.
Why?
I'm ready.
Wait, what? What? Okay.
I'm so sorry. Please, taco me. Listen. Ah!
Okay, I guess he just doesn't die.
Wait.
Huh?
Alright.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, you get Ebola too? That's what I'm gonna call Zola. What is this? He's a pro-lifer. You get Zola. He's got Nosferatu, that's kinda cool. Actually, he's got pretty good stats. I might have to use him. He's got pretty freaking good stats. I might use him. So now we're starting to get some interesting units, huh? Kaze and Tsubaki didn't have a support before. Why did he unpro? Because it's base, that's why. Use Zola as base. He's a boring pre-promote. I mean, I guess he's at level 1. He's not that bad. He's a pre-promote. That's something, I suppose. He's Springer. Deal -2 damage. What? That's stupid. You're nerfing your own guys. What do you want to do? Actually, I could see some instances where you would want to do that. There's some niche instances where that'd be good. Inspiration's pretty good. Okay, this is actually an instance of a pre-promote done right, I think. What does he want? Zola? I wanted to use Zola anyway, so you know what? Sounds good for me. I mean, he's got good HP. You know, he's got really good magic and speed. It'd be nice if he had a little more defense, but I'll take it. Even-handed. Malefic Aura and Heartseeker. Yeah, he's better than Odin would be in vanilla, that's for sure. Stacks with VOP. That is true. That is true. But yeah, I gotta say I do like Zola. Like I was saying, I didn't need a guy with actual magic because Felicia's magic not cutting it. But hey, 20 base magic, that's gonna cook. He's gonna cook with that. He is gonna cook with that. What is Nosferatu's stats? Can't triggers offensive skills or hollow. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I mean, he seems pretty alright. If I get like a Draco Shield or something, I'm probably gonna give it to him. Also, they took
all the stat boosters from the village. I don't like that. I don't like that, to be honest. But we are getting a lot more arm scrolls. I do. That is something kind of cool. So we got here.
Excuse me?
Meat? Okay. Sure.
What's that?
Rice, berries. Sent a meme in? Dang, we're getting a bunch of memes down. Okay, give me a minute. We're gonna go clean some things up a bit. Oh, look who it is. It's the Ebola man. He doesn't say anything. I have no words. Okay, in a couple minutes. In a couple of minutes.
I can help.
That sounds pretty alright. Hey, you go get some fish. I know you do. I know. Oh. Okay.
What do you know?
You got one fish. They probably will when the rama's actually done. Great balancing. Well, compared to the last map, it's probably actually pretty fair. To be fair, Azana does look like a pretty good unit. I do have to say. Like, he actually looks like he was promoted at level 20, not level 10 or something stupid like that. Opa, okay, thanks. The Corpse Beater 2? Yeah. Mozu is like the one unit I have that still seems to be doing pretty impressive damage. But I could just reclass Tsubaki.
Oh.
I may very well reclass Tsubaki. Wait, what? Well, they made us wait for Azana. What do you mean? I don't get it. Because you wait for Azana? I don't know. With the same age, they kind of do.
You're here.
Oh, dang. Oh, you're here. Okay. What do we got?
See ya.
She hates you. Well, yeah, she's freaking stinker.
Welcome.
Oh, I get a discount. Let's go. I can buy 42. I'm not gonna do that. The feeling is mutual, true. It is. I may buy a free staff. I could see it being useful.
Thank you.
Let's see. What are our other reclasses? Samurai? Okay, I think that's just a normal reclass. Monk? Why? Why is that his reclass? You don't want 42 heals? No. Let me guess, you're winning. Yeah, I guess I am. Why does he start in monk? Why is he a monk now? That's not a good reclass for him. Monk is new. I don't like that they took out samurai. I don't really want to be monk. What does Zola reclass do? Yeah, we'll see in a sec. They changed it, yeah. Is there? No, it's not really funny. Archer Hana could actually be kind of good. I've seen Archer Hana can be good, but I already have Mozu, and I'm about to get, and I have Takumi now. Wait, did I not get Takumi? Hold on. Oh, hold the phone. Do we not have Takumi? Yeah, it's not saying we have Takumi, Oboro, or Hinata. What about Zola? Outlaw or Diviner? I think I prefer this. I think I prefer him in his normal class. What does Rinka become? I never know what Rinka becomes. A samurai. She may be the new Tsubaki. I know you're gonna hate to hear that, but she might be the new Tsubaki. He's like a tanky Hinata. No Hinata. They also didn't give me freaking Hayato for some reason. Probably joins next. I hope so. Why does he get 2? Because he's promoted? Basara? Falco Knight, Kinshi Knight, Mechanist, Merchant. I don't really like any of these reclasses. Very interesting. It's basically Niles 2.0 but with even more magic. Yeah, I don't care for... I don't really care for any of these reclasses. Except for maybe Hana's. Goodbye for that series. Zola isn't promoted anymore? Yeah, he's not. Oh, okay, sorry, I was mixing them up. Well, I guess let's look at, we'll look at, let's just look at the map and then we'll do memes. We'll look at the map and see what happens. They changed Sakura's art seal? I don't think so. What's your talent? I believe it's Spider. So I should probably reclass pretty soon.
Huh? Indeed. What was it? Huh.
Well, I'm saying because becomes a samurai. Bruh. Why do I keep taking all these conquest maps? Oh god. Why would you make it this map? Axe Splitter? Come on, man. Come on. But I still don't get my... Where do the Hoshidans go? Defeat boss and escape? I do need another axe user. Yeah, I don't know why they're making me do this map. Jeez. They send you the ninja rape cave? Unfortunately. I don't know why they just keep taking a bunch of conquest maps. I don't think that's interesting. Someone was a real fan of Conquest, apparently. They didn't even drop anything besides some money. Yeah, they're just turning Rev into Conquest. I don't really like that. Kagero is the... No, she's not the boss. I thought she was the boss. Okay, game. Very funny. Very funny. Very funny, game. Very funny. Staff Savant? Of course you have freaking Staff Savant. Really? Staff Savant on freaking Feeble and Freeze? You're very funny. What's Orochi and Reina? I don't know. Alluring Yogurt spotted. Oh, we get Shura? We get Shura. Okay. Alright. We get Shura, guys. She's an enemy killer. She's trapped, yeah. I mean, look, if we get Shura, we can probably kill most of these guys. Yeah, we get freaking Shura. This makes narrative sense. It actually does. It actually does.
If we can get sure, we can go kill this lady. They're not changed, so they're even more broken now. Yeah, it's gonna be funny. Actually, since Enfeeble works the way it does that mean it won't actually hit him? Because he's got so much res? Has expert class options? I thought he became a Master Ninja. Oh right, he becomes a Berserker, doesn't he? Honestly, with Shura, this map probably won't be that hard. I do have to wonder though, do you still recruit Sizo here? I would assume so. He has a Flame Shuriken, which is kind of nice. That is kind of nice. He has a Vantage. That's very interesting. That is very interesting that he has a Vantage. I don't know why he has Vantage, but he does. Okay, let's go and look at memes. I did say I was gonna look at memes. What? I don't what? Ness, why do your memes never make any sense? I don't get it. Like, one, this isn't even true. And even if it was, it doesn't make any sense. Win meme? Ow meme. Alright. Give me a sec. Africans, Harden losing chapter 8. I didn't even lose chapter 8. What are you talking about? I didn't even lose chapter 8. The frick are you talking about? This makes no sense. Weird. I don't even understand. What is this? The game after. Give me a sec. The game after trolling you about reinforcements. You mean the chapter in the Fuga chapter? the game after trolling you about reinforcements? Instead, I don't really understand. It was like, oh, there will be reinforcements. There's like 3 reinforcements. Aaron doesn't remember. I didn't lose in chapter 8. What are you talking about? Oh, that's what it was. I didn't understand. But I didn't lose there. That's the thing, I didn't lose in chapter 8, so I wasn't gonna eat it. I won't eat the pizza if... I wasn't gonna eat the pizza if it was... I know what the pin is. I pinned it, of course I know what it is. But I'm saying that since I won the chapter, I didn't end up eating anything. But if you did, that was your punishment. But I didn't, so like, why am I eating the pizza? That didn't make any sense. Well, I guess that's it. I get the feeling this map won't suck as much as the last chapter, because that last chapter was awful. But it should... I don't know how good it's gonna be. I don't think it's as bad. At least I hope it's not as bad. But we'll see, I guess. I think the next stream will be on Thursday, I guess. So, see you guys then.